Hey, what is up, guys? It's Gilty here, and welcome back to Dead by Daylight. How y'all doing today on this marvelous Monday afternoon? Hope you all are doing well. I know I am. What is up, Pammy? What is up, Giraffe? What is up, Steamed Tricks? And more. Hopefully y'all are having a wonderful, wonderful day. I know I am. Thank you for the lurk, Frankie. I do appreciate it. And yeah, no worries, no worries. Frankie had to be up rather early. Sam delaying Vigos makes me probs have to play 2 tourneys in a day. Really, Trix? Are you talking about Champions of the Fog plus Vigos? I did see that that message about Vigos being delayed about 2 weeks. I don't know if that's like a tentative date or like a permanent thing, but either ways. I do not believe that he has any more North American streamers to keep the stream online. And this is why I'm only doing one stream a day as of right now in Champions of the Fog. It's going to make my life easier, and I like to set expectations at a reasonable level. We can always up the expectation, right? We can always increase it to 2 or 3 streams, but as of right now, 1 stream is a reasonable expectation for myself. Got greeted by my dog and cat. I feel so much better. Happy to hear that, Amy. I don't have a guilt to redeem. Oh no. Unfortunate, GG. I mean, if it clashes, I'll put my best into COTF and subs into Vigos, but meh. That's fair, that's fair. Well, I do appreciate you prioritizing COTF. At the end of the day, there's going to be many chances to play. I hate being poor. Well, good news is, being subbed, you should be getting some guilt pretty quick. I think like 260, something like that per hour, so you shouldn't be poor much longer. We also could always do some predictions if Giraffe is feeling adventurous today. Not sure what they'd be, but I'm sure Giraffe has a few ideas. Alrighty though, we are going in with a match of Ghostface. This is for win number 10, mind you. I'll be back, need to do some stuff before I can actually relax. No worries, Sammy. We'll catch you later, alright? In the meanwhile, if you could leave a lurk, it'd be much appreciated. By the way, why do we face Gee's team in LA twice, but don't face UA or Despair? Let me check that. I might have to see why that might be, Trix. I'm pretty sure that I may have made a mistake if that's the case. Fairly certain. So I'll take a look and double check. Hey, what's up, Candy? How goes it? How you doing, my friend? How's the day been treating you? Temple of Purgation. Sounds like a plan to me. We are actually running a little bit of a different build today. We are running a good old Corrupt Intervention, Devour Hope, Undying, with Pop Goes the Weasel as some backup. And I do see a little old, who is this, Dwight and David over here? Now, David's out in the corner, Dwight's over here by this pallet, and Nia. Hi, Nia. Oh, you're AFK. Sucks to suck, mate. Sucks to suck. Hi, Dwight. Don't think I forgot about you. I don't have horrible short-term memory like some people. No, 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 my friend. I have much longer term memory than that. Don't you worry, my child. Alright, upsie daisy. 1v1 my Noah Devour Nurse. Sounds like a fun time. Sounds like a fun time. Alright, so they know that Undying is in play, so they know I have a secondary Hex Totem. They just might not know what that is necessarily. Hello, Slug. No, you're not getting away that easy. Hi, Jeff. I'm gonna try and run away from that hook as soon as possible. There we go. There's our first Devour stack. Perfect. Let's try and find what gens these guys were on. Hold on one sec. Nope, not on that gen, that's for sure. I do see Jeff over here. Jeff is very much not paying attention. You okay there, Jeffy boy? I get a feeling that not so much. Looking a lot behind you, not in front. Does not exactly work out too well for you. Dead hard, nicely done. I can appreciate it. I can appreciate it. Don't worry, David. I haven't forgotten about you. Alright. Where are we going, David boy? We go back out. And you do have a pallet to your right, but you didn't use it for some reason. Maybe trying to just get to this tile or reverse dead hard. Good attempt. I can appreciate it. I can appreciate it, David. Don't get me wrong. Yo, what's up, Simple? How goes it? This will be for Devour Hope stack number 3, and I see Jeff and Dwight going this way to the right, so let's see if we can cut them off. I do hear someone downstairs as well. At least someone was downstairs. Whether they are now is another story entirely. Drop the pallet, Jeff. Vault it. You did not vault it. There we go. And that will be Devour Hope stack number 4. That was a valiant attempt, Dwight. I can appreciate it. But you have not caught the legendary Moth Spire, unfortunately. Alright, he goes to the middle. Let's give chase. There we are, Dwight. How goes it? Ah, yes, Devour Hope. Quite a handy tool for Ghostface. Alright, let's get away from the hook. That'll be stack number 4 on Jeff, and then number 5 on Dwight. Why they bothered taking the time to heal, I'm not entirely certain, I'll be honest with you. Alright, scratch marks there. Let's wait for Nia to get the unhook. And then we'll go on in and try and down her. And there we are. Everyone, each survivor hopes to encounter the legendary Moth Spire. You know, it definitely would help them, that's for sure. Hi, Nia. How goes it? Oh, that's unfortunate for you. Alright, Mori number 1. How come you never crouch? Crouching slows you down. The only reason why I ever would crouch is in order to avoid detection. Hi there. Don't mind me, just gonna murder Jeff now. Do you want to be a part of the screenshot here? Ah, yes, a nice little photobomb. Ah, you guys. I think you guys have given up a little bit here. Alright, that's number 2. David. Where'd you go, me boy? You didn't go far, did you? Oh, you guys left. You didn't want to be part of the Mori pile. That's unfortunate. I mean, I guess they just wanted to photobomb and then run for their lives. It's not going to exactly work out too well. Dead hard? Reverse dead hard. Not even reverse dead hard. Alright. Goodbye, David. And then Dwight also photobombing. Hi, Dwight. How goes it? How goes it? I don't know. That was a strange one. He even dead-hearted, so it's like he's trying to avoid the hit. Oh no, you pallet stunned me, Dwight. I can still find you, mate. That's not exactly an issue. Yay for mercy, nay for all selfies. Well, I guess we're gonna get all the selfies in that case. Hi, Dwighty. Goodbye, Dwighty. And there we go. And with that being said, that is the 10th win for the Ghostface. GG to these survivors. Alright, well, 4K Mori indeed. Gotta love, Undying and Devour Hope can be very, very powerful if they are not totem hunters. If they're totem hunters, then you're kind of SOL. Thanks for my lovely picture. No problem. It will go into my scrap book. Alright, well, that being said, who's next, next on our list of killers to try and get the 10 wins? Good luck. Oh, I didn't press right buttons. Good luck, have fun, next match. Thank God for death to survivors. Criminy. Alright, so that's 10 wins on Ghostface now, and I believe the next couple that are closest to 10 is Twins and Deathslinger. You know what? Let's try and go for a match of Slinger here. I did update the win streak, by the way, Giraffe, so that should be good to go now. What do you guys think? Want to run a quick poll? Oh, it looks like Simple says neither of them. Instead, we're going to spin the wheel of Killer, and we have landed on the pig. I need a clip from the VOD so I can screenshot when the David and Dwight wanted to get in the photo. That would make a good one. Would make a good one. I can do streaks if you'd like. That'd be appreciated, Giraffe, if you can. If not, I can take care of it. No worries. The reason why using Devour is so good is because Devours basically only see 2 lit totems and they think it's something like Haunted Ground. Well, that's where whenever I see a lit totem and don't know what it is, if I don't see like Ruin, for example, I'll try and pass by a unlit totem, see if it's Undying. Undying, which they did get the trigger on, would then tell you that it's another totem that they want not to be cleansed. And more often than not, you'll very quickly know if it's Third Seal, if it's Huntress Lullaby. Retribution's pretty well hidden. Devour Hope's pretty well hidden. And obviously Haunted Ground, if you see 3 lit totems, that's where you have to kind of look at the odds, right? We did reroll. Yes, I did see that. So there's ways to deduce what's going on. But it looks like we have spun the wheel and we have landed on the Bubba. It tells you if you cleanse a dull totem. You're right. You're right. If it glows, it goes. See, I disagree with that. Well, okay, I have a situation where I do agree with that, actually. Mad Grip Bubba. Why do you do this? Bubba just wants to get the 20 wins. Why can't Bubba get the 20 wins with his build, eh? You guys have to frickin' give him Hex Third Seal, Undying, Iron Maiden, Coup de Grace. Yeah, Gilty, you know one Stocky Boy's Myers build? I do not know. What's the Myers build out of curiosity? Cause Basement Bubba? We ain't doing no Basement Bubba, my friend. But what I will do is this match will not count towards the win streak, since we are doing the good old Mad Grit. Let's do it up with some Agitation, Iron Grasp, no, Force Penance, Iron Grasp. I would do Starstruck. Unfortunately, I still do not have Starstruck unlocked, so we'll have to go with its worse counterpart, Force Penance, and we're gonna do the good old Mad Grit Bubba. Undying Retribution, Haunted Ruin. Honestly, I like that a lot. I personally like it better, not on Myers, but I like it better on Deathslinger. I'm not gonna lie. Deathslinger being able to shoot you and have that Retribution proc is really, really good. I had a game against a Pyramid Head who had Devour, Huntress Lullaby, Ruin, and Barbecue. He wrecked all of us with only Barbecue. I mean, Barbecue's a strong perk, let's be honest. It's not going to our streak, put add-ons on. I don't really have any add-ons on Bubba right now. I guess I have Chili. Chili and the vegetable oil, which probably are the better two to use right now. So that's not a bad idea. Or either, do I have Beast Mark? I do. Screw it, let's do that. I'll do Beast Mark and Chili. It's not as good as award-winning Chili, but still not bad. Should I do low or medium numbers for eating pallets? It's really map dependent. So I guess you would probably want to see what map it is prior to doing so. Yeah, the thing is, Survivors will cleanse your totems as you hit tier 2, and tier 2 plus Haunted Retribution can be get you a lot of early pressure. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. I did run that that Glass Cannon Devour build on Myers for a time, and having Devour Hope tier 3 on a 16-meter M1 killer was pretty strong. You know, it did make it quite difficult for them to do much. If you don't get downs, you'll get good pallets out of the way, which will help you a lot in the later tier 3s. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. The dude had all 3 of his Hex perks cleansed in the first 5 minutes. Yeah, see, that's why Hex perks are such glass cannons. Is the second part of the tome out yet? No, that's tomorrow. That will be tomorrow. Always on Tuesdays. So it'll be tomorrow and then 2 weeks out for the 3rd chapter. And then, holy hell, by the time this tome ends, we're gonna get Resident Evil. Wait, actually, 2 weeks from now, or 2 weeks from tomorrow, is going to be, actually 1 week from tomorrow. Yeah, next Tuesday. Not this most coming one, but the next one is going to be the reveal, ain't it? Also, I don't know palette numbers well, other than, like, the game, so I need help. Ooh, that's a good question. Well, it depends if we even enter into a lobby. Keep on having people leave for one reason or another. It does not have the information on the Dead by Daylight wiki, by chance. Let me find out. Coal Tower. Coal Tower. Coal Tower. Number of hooks, but not number of pallets. That's a wee bit unfortunate. It tells us that the warehouse has 3 pallets, but nothing really else. Huh. Well, that is a wee bit unfortunate, ain't it? Yeah, so we'll have to figure that one out. No, I do not want to become famous, thank you very much. There's like 1 million pallets. Yeah, just about. That sounds about right. Man, the chicken strip sandwich we have at your work really slaps. What place do you work at? Simple. I could do 0 to 5, 0 to 10, somewhere in between. I'm trying to think of like the smallest amount of pallets I've seen in the game, and that'd probably be like Shelter Woods. I'd say 0 to 7, 7 plus. Yeah, 0 to 7, 7 plus. 0 pallets in mid-witch, imagine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is there only like 6 or 7? Is a giant dead zone? It really is. If you're in Texas, definitely go there. Raising Cane's. I actually recognize that name. I was in Austin, Texas, not last year, but the year before for the Rooster Teeth Expo. That was actually a lot of fun. I actually want to get back to Texas at some point for another convention. I also I think probably not this year. I don't think I'll be able to go. I'm not going to be going to any conventions this year, but hopefully next year. Next year would be nice for me to be able to go to like PAX East, PAX South, PAX West. That would be my 3 go-tos. At the very least, PAX East. I definitely want to get back to New England for a little bit. We have a convention here. Well, not necessarily. Yo, what's up, fish? How goes it? How goes it? How you doing today? There's like 1 god palette, I think, but other than that, they all suck. There's 1 god palette at the bottom of the stairs. And yeah, pretty much all of them suck. Well, actually, no, there's 2 god palettes. There's 2. There's the one in that broken wall. That's pretty much a god palette because by going around, you pretty much just give the survivors so much time. So I would argue that it's 2 god palettes. It's arguable. It's not quote-unquote a god palette because it doesn't really cut off an entire zone, but you might as well have. Let's put it that way. Hi, Nia. How goes it? Alright. She went over here. Let's get an M1 on Nia real quick. Before she didn't have any charges left after that immediate chainsaw. Yo, what's up, Shadow? How goes it? Let's see. They have a decent area here. Thank you, Nia. That's 1 pallet. Does she have another in the middle? She does. Does she have a dead hard? Why does it seem like the game is stuttering a little bit? That's so odd. She messed up there. Alright. Saw that you're an educational killer? That I am, fish. That I am. Hey, where are the survivors? Not over here? Oh, where are they at? Oh, they're in the garage. No way I was going to be able to get over there with a freaking person on my shoulder. Alright. I do see scratch marks off to the left. Let's see what the game plan might be. They're pretty fresh too, actually. So, where do they fade out to? To around here, right? So they could be around rock? Nope, not around rock, surprisingly. Alright, let's chainsaw again. Scratch marks going to the hook. I see that on the truck. Let's head over there ASAP. And we see, I believe, Felix. Hello, Felix, me boy. How goes it? Thank you. I had to kind of sit back a little bit for that one. Didn't want to mess it up, potentially. Alright, we can definitely get the mind game here. Actually, I don't even need the mind game. I can just down him. He messed up big time. He tried for the fast vault and honestly should have admitted it. Alright. Let's see. Let's try and go this way, see if we can get a forced penance hit. These guys have been staying pretty far away from Bubba, I'm not gonna lie. Could have sworn I saw someone over here. Maybe not. Where are you? Where'd you go? If you don't mind me asking, how many hours do I have? Probably around 1,100, maybe 1,200 now at this point. I just reached 1,000 on PC not too long ago. But only about that much. Nothing too extreme. I do see Nia off in the distance. She is healed up. Ooh, Nia and Claude. Ooh, I like the looks of that. Let's actually go for Claude. She's a bit more in a worse position than Nia is, to say the least. Scratch marks go back around. Let's chainsaw. She'll drop pallet pretty preemptively, I bet. Yep, makes sense. We'll chainsaw immediately with what we have in hand. You should have dropped that pallet. Oh, wow, that was close. If I had award-winning chili over just normal chili, she'd have absolutely been demolished there. That would have given us a half a second longer on our charge than what chili would. Yeah, the chainsaw for mobility is very good, actually. Really? I thought I was far enough away to get the chainsaw there. I knew she was sitting on it, too. That's wicked strange. Are they on the gen? No, we have no gen regression, though, which is painful stuff. Okay. So she'll go to... No, she doesn't go to pallet after all. That's a strange decision here, Claude. Not gonna lie. She goes out to the left where she already knows the pallet's broken. And we're gonna see another gen pop off here momentarily. Middle's pretty much of a dead zone now. Let's chainsaw, she'll make the vault, we'll break the pallet, keeping distance at the very least. And yeah, they got the really good RNG with these pallets, I'm not gonna lie. There we go. Don't need award-winning chiller for that one. Was the pallet already dropped? Yeah, the pallet was already pre-dropped from earlier. It was an earlier chase. Alright, we see crows come back within 20 seconds, so they're more likely not over in this direction. Yeah, they've been giving Bubba, like, a really wide berth, not gonna lie. They have not been wanting to be within my vicinity at all. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Alright, here's Felix. And the two gens that we just passed earlier when carrying the Claudette were not worked on, which would suggest to me that other gen on the other side of Carpile is probably what they're working on instead. This map isn't really too conducive to Force Penance Mad Grip build for a number of reasons. Well, let's pop this real quick. And might as well chainsaw back to the unhook on Claude. Nope, I do not have pop. I'm just manually regressing that. I have 0 gen regression right now. This is all just good old pressure. Alright, that's 2 charges. I should be able to do this no problem. No, you don't make that, Claudie. No ifs, ands, or buts about that one. Johnny, I really want another chicken sandwich. I mean, I can understand that. Chicken sandwiches are pretty freaking good. I see scratch marks over here. Man, they just keep on evading me every single time I have someone on my shoulder. Maybe they're afraid of, like, Starstruck Bubba? Maybe they realize that I have Iron Grasp and Agitation? Alright, no work on that gen whatsoever. They go back to the unhook. Alright, we see Felix going this way. We're gonna let... Oh, no. Hold on. Oh, Claude. Why would you go this way, Claude? You go into an area that I'm going to go after. That makes 0 sense, my girl. There's dead hard, but you didn't go towards a pallet, so that was a questionable dead hard, my girl. In order to reclaim this game, I think I need to pick her up. So let's see if she has DS. Felix went over here. Claude, you want to be at my backpack? Hi there. How you doing? You doing good? Claude's not struggling, by the way. Claude has accepted her position as a backpack now. So now we can just chase survivors. That's awesome. Oh, she's struggling now. She's struggling. Alright, that's 2 force pendant hits. So we'll hook her at this point. Nope. She's not struggling anymore. I think she realized what's going on and she's accepted her fate. Oh no, wait. Really? Why was that sound glitched like that? Alright, Claude. You be my backpack and we just go on a lovely ride. Dead hard? I think she's struggling now. So let's hook her up. We're going to make Felix our next backpack. Hi, Felix boy. No, no, no. Don't struggle, Felix. You too can be the chosen one. I don't think he's going to want to become the chosen one. Unfortunate. Let's see. Are they over here? They are. Do we get there in time is another question entirely. I don't think so. But maybe. No, you don't make that, my girl. That just ain't happening. Alright. Do you want to be the next chosen one? Let's see if they go for the unhook over here. They are. This will get us a force penance hit on Mia. Let's hook up real quick. And chainsaw over for distance. Nah, that's not gonna help you, Nia. Alright, we're gonna slug out Nia. We're gonna go for Felix instead. I think this is the only way that we win this match. The Claudette gave us a lot of good value there, being our backpack, I will say. Felix ain't looking in front of him. He's just looking behind. Dead hard. There's a dead hard. And down. Alright, up to you guys. Does the Nia get the hatch? Or we just kill them all with Mad Grit Bubba? Upsy daisy. And let's chainsaw back for Nia. She would have used Unbreakable by now. No ifs, ands, or buts about that fact. Forgot since the door was powered. I mean, they got the door, but they definitely did not get the escape. Where are you? Are you in the corner? Oh, you are. Look at you. You little sneak. Alright, they're dead. And what does the poll say so far? Hook or hatch for Miss Nia here? Yes, no, maybe so. Fighting right now? Okay, what is it looking like right now? I'm seeing it. I'm seeing, ooh, 25 to 32. Someone really wants this Nia to die. Looks like the hatch is right now 15 votes behind, and looks like time just ran out, and that is a hook. All right, well let's get you out front. I don't think I'll really struggle getting to any hook with agitation, frickin' iron grasp. Upsy daisy. And that there's a 4K with Mr. Mad Grit Bubba. Not too shabby, honestly. And might as well break another pallet for good measure. We actually didn't break all too many pallets. Like, they used a decent number in the middle, don't get me wrong. But realistically speaking, they just didn't really use their resources all too efficiently, I'd argue. Alright. But, GG, well played. Yes, I can do so right after this. Let me do that real quick before I forget. Prediction. And that was 0 to 7, right? That definitely was not 8 plus. At least I don't think I counted 8 plus. Okay, 0 to 7, choose outcome. Total was 3. Yeah, like I said, they didn't use their pallets all too efficiently. But with that being said, We're going to play a match of the Death Slinger, unless you guys want to spin the Wheel of Killer. Nope, looks like Simple's already on that. Never mind. And the result is the Wraith. Do you guys want to play Wraith, or would you guys like to spin the Wheel of Killer again? Marcus says, no Wraith. Instead, we got Mr. Pyramid Head, the Executioner. Long time no see, my friend. Long time no see. I believe right now, Pyramid Head is currently on a 1-win streak. No, they're on a 0. My mistake. I have to update the graphic then. Alright, but with that being said, let's move into our next match. For a person who only has Dr. Clown, Ghostface, Trapper, Billy with Play coming soon, what would be good perks on Pyramid Head? I mean, Corrupt Intervention's always a good perk. You know, Ruin Pop is not bad. It depends on your playstyle, though. I personally do not use his cages all too often unless I'm trying to avoid a Deliverance or a Decisive Strike. Otherwise, I don't cage until Final Judgment. Who's the killer going to be on Win Streak Wednesday? The Pig. The Pig's going to be going for, I believe, possibly 20, because the Pig's right now on 11. Or we could do, ooh, you know what? I'm not sure. Pig is already on double digits. We could go Freddy. We could go Freddy, because Freddy's back on 1 right now. And he has not had a Win Streak Wednesday, if I'm not mistaken. Could be Freddy. That is a possibility. So we might do Freddy. We might do Freddy. But it looks like we do have 2 TTVs here in the lobby. If Giraffe, you'd like to give them a shout out, be much appreciated. Looks like the Bullet Show and M. Key Kraken? MC Kraken, gotcha. There we go. MC Kraken. Do I have any blood point offerings? I do not. But yeah, I would say Corrupt Intervention is honestly just a auto-include on most killer builds if you're looking for wins mainly. Ruin Pop is always good if you need some gen regression. As far as what the 4th perk I would put on Pyramid Head would be, probably I'm All Ears. So I'm All Ears, Corrupt, Ruin Pop would be my go-to, in my opinion. And I think you have all those killers too. Plague would give you Corrupt, Ghostface, I'm All Ears, Clown is Pop, and Ruin would be Hag, but I don't think you have Hag, do you? I don't think you mentioned that. No, you do not have Hag, unless you got it from the shrine by chance. That'd be another option. How about Blight? Blight's good of Tinker. Corrupt, Ruin, Pop, Tinker is not a bad build on Blight, honestly. Blight's very mobile, and so you can get from one side of the map to the other very quickly, as long as you know your bounce locations. But let's see what map we end up on. Yeah, I'm probably gonna debate between Freddy and Pig for this next Win Streak Wednesday. I'm leaning a bit towards to Freddy though. But let's take a look and see. They should be over here in this corner, or rather behind that car pile. They'll normally go to the left. That's what I see a lot of survivors doing. We do see that to be the case. Now they could be my totem. Let's just check that real quick. They are not. Good news there. We see 2 survivors here. Lori and Kate and Jake. Perfect. Nia here too. Jake tries to go around. Doesn't really have anything here, but does a good dodge, honestly. We'll get our hit real quick. Might as well. If we have the option to, we might as well get it. Let's see if he wants to torment himself on the vault, or if he goes for the pal instead. Perfect. Upsie daisy. Okay, let's go over here. Hi, Kate. How goes it? Don't mind me. I definitely have not seen you, my girl. You guys really need to smarten up just a wee bit. Alright, so Jake does potentially have a DS in hand and is not tormented. So he's not necessarily a good target to go after. Nia is here, however. So let's go after her. She'll probably go to the left. Back to the right. Let's torment. And over towards Shack. Sounds like a good plan to me. Alright. If we had I'm all ears there, we probably could have gotten an M2 hit since we were already wound up, honestly. Get a good hit on her. And I want to say that may have been Lithe. She seemed to gain a lot more distance than I would have expected in this scenario. She goes back to the left. Dead hard or bust? Dead hard, tormented, and downed. Alright, let's put you up on hook, and then we can try and find where the injured Kate is, ideally. Unless they've already healed her up. Barbecue and Chili shows us one person self-carrying in the corner there, probably the Kate. No one else, though, on Barbecue, so they could have been within 40 meters, theoretically speaking. If I was the Kate, where'd I go? Probably to that gen there that the Neo was working on, I'd imagine. Sounds like a gen is being worked on, and that is the Jake. We'll get a hit on Jake. We do lose a stack of save, unfortunately, but not the end of the world. It's not exactly our prime perk anyways. Now let's see if he goes over towards Shack. He does. I don't think he has enough distance here to really make anything worth his while. Good bait. Should have held it a little bit longer. I thought he had committed to it. That was my mistake. Alright. He's tormented now. And expected to bait that time, so was able to make use of it. We don't need to hit him with our cage right now, since we are not fearful of DS, but the moment that Jake gets off of hook, he's going to get hit by a punishment of, or rather, a final judgment. There's no reason for me not to kill him off now. Two people here over in garage. I'm not sure if it's inside or behind, though. Based on the scratch marks, I think inside. So, yep, that would be a 10% regression. Tell me exactly that. So, let's torment this. Break this. And looks like gen over to my right. I'm surprised they didn't finish that gen on the other side. That gen is actually pretty well done right now, but my assumption would be that they're going to beeline it for the unhook. Let's take a look and see if that's the case. And that was indeed. So we see Kate here. She'll double back, thanks to the red light. And she does have a vault here, but it's not going to be well worth it. She doubles back. We do see scratch marks. And if they don't have BT here, the Jake is dead. BT, nicely done. Honestly, I have no reason not to follow and kill him. He's a prime target. I don't have to worry about DS. It's a shame that he had BT. Alright. There we go. And sorry about this, Jakey boy, but you are final judgment. Alright. Additional scratch marks behind me that were not Jake, heading over to the other car pile. Nia is also tormented, so that's another good bit of info. Have I hooked Nia? I want to say I have, right? Yeah, I definitely have. So after we hook her again, she is also another final judgment target. Gloria is not tormented, however. Let's mind game her real quick. She'll go for the pallet. Almost got her there on the M2. She'll leave and go towards the car pile. We can see that Killer Instinct, thankfully. And she has a pallet here that she might go for. Nope. Instead goes around. And fully around, in fact. Good dodge, honestly, Lori. I respect that fact. She is tormented, though. But should I pursue this? She's not injured. And we don't hear any gens nearby, so let's give up on that chase. Yep. We do hear this gen being worked on slightly. She might go to the window. She does not, nor does she bait. And she has a vault to her left and to her right. We should probably break this at this point. And we do hear this gen being worked on. Unfortunately, no gen regression is a small bit of an issue. We do see Nia here, and then that there. Honestly, they split gens well, The only thing is that we're now in a bit of a predicament. That gen behind me is 99.9 to the nth degree versus, yeah, she's going to try and draw me away, which makes a lot of sense. All they need to do is get back to this. We have no real gen regression to work with. So they pretty much have this match, I think. There's no way that I think I can get out of this if they recognize how well done this gen currently is. That's the only thing they need to do. But then they disco on the other side of the map. They have 40 seconds to do it. And by the time I get there, the gen behind me will be on 3 sills. This one here will be at least 2 sills if it has never been worked on before. So that should pretty much seal up the match, I think. Let's get it regressing in case they do jump off of it. Lori did not go in front of me. Nia is here. I hear Lori doubling back as well as Kate. Let's go for Kate, push her off of this gen. But Nia and Lori are still back there, which means they'll be back on that gen pretty quickly. Yep, we see Nia on that. We'll hit Kate, leave her to heal up, and then we'll go for this gen with both Lori and... let Lori. That gives me a lot of pressure now to work. And then Nia goes behind me. We need to regress this, but we need to be mindful of the fact that Kate is now out and about, unabated, and could potentially go for that last gen. Painful scenarios here for sure. Kate's healed, which means she was not working on that gen, thankfully. Alright, well, down Nia. Let's hook her, get some info on barbecue and chili, and see where Lori is. Don't hear footsteps near me. That gen's still regressing. Lori's now healed, so more likely not over by Kate, so we'll see 2 people on barbecue, more likely than not. And we see no one. Yeah, we saw no one there. Holy hell. That was something, which means they're both back here. Both Kate and Lori, in fact. Lori then goes around the car pile, trying to beat me to the hook, more likely than not. We'll go around the other way. Don't do it. Now, we did not actually time that well enough. That's my mistake. I do think that Lori probably had BT, though. Otherwise, I don't think she would have risked that play. Good one. So that was the Kate then. Because we know where both of these 2 survivors are. Where is the exit gate? The exit gate's here. So what we're going to do now is we're going to cage her across the map. Because that's where I want her, ideally, is back in that corner to get them off of the exit gates, ideally. Oh, we can still bring this back, theoretically speaking. It's not outside the realm possibility, but Nia's already on that. Kate will probably go for the unhook. We have to ignore Nia on the exit, for we'll just end up forcing her out of the match. Here's Lori on first with no DS in play. There's Lori, and then Kate. Ideally, the real play would have been going for Lori, but c'est la vie. She goes to my right. We can probably keep her in this back corner, honestly, without much issue. And unless Nia comes in for a body block, Kate should go down here. Even then, not gonna happen. Final Judgment? No, so here's an idea. No, actually, I think we just pick her up. I thought about caging her, but where the cage would end up would probably be to my disadvantage, not to my advantage in the long run. Kate's also not struggling, which is interesting. So let's get her here. Barbecue and chili will proc. Tell me where Lori is. Lori's on that exit gate, and Nia's here to my right. We're going to pretend to ignore Nia and pass by her. And we're going to instead pressure her here. And see what her play is. Good dodge. Lori could come back in, theoretically. But I think it'd be a bad decision on her part. Good pallet drop. Looking for scratch marks in the distance to see if Lori's going to come in after all. Let's break. I don't see any indications of Lori coming in for the unhook, realistically speaking. Nope, there we go. Now I do. She healed herself too, so that must be a self-cure on Lori. Interesting. That could leave Nia time to go for it. She's too close to the exit gate. There's no point in me chasing that. Nia is coming back in after all, so we should pressure her around. Yep, last time she was over here. Lori still hasn't gone in, and they die on hook. I mean, realistically speaking, that was the best case scenario for me at that point. Is getting 2 kills. Nia's already out. Honestly, a 2K there, I'll accept. So, GG, well played. Just popped in to say hello, but I have learned so much already. I appreciate that, Charlotte. Thank you, thank you. I am, I guess you may have already read my intro, but I am Mark, aka Giltspire. I'm an educational killer main, here to teach kills how to play killer, and survivors how to play against killer. Send some messages in mod chat, if you can check, I do appreciate that. I'll check right now. Appreciate you. Gotcha. Yeah, so realistically speaking, as far as like stream etiquette's concerned, and this is something that I can speak pretty openly with, is, you know, be kind and basically put yourself in my shoes or another streamer's shoes. You know, honestly, don't share perks, stuff like that, or share location information with myself or others. But you know, I always want to support other streamers. I don't play killers because I feel the pressure is too much to make it a good and fair game, but I want to play more. Honestly, killer's a ton of fun. I would highly recommend it. There is a lot to manage, especially at a high level. When you have survivors who know how to play a game, it can feel like you are literally powerless. But over time, you can get better and better. As long as you're not running to like a competitive team, you should be fine for the most part. And if you are interested in learning more, definitely let me know what killers you want some tips or tricks on. But Giraffe, would you mind giving a shout out to the 2 streamers again? Would be appreciated. Want to go over and say hi and drop a follow if possible. Of that being said, that unfortunately is a loss for Pyramid Head, and that puts us back to 0, which is perfectly fine. Pyramid Head definitely does not have his ideal build by any stretch. But I'm gonna ready up for a Death Slinger, unless you guys do want to spin the wheel in the meanwhile. Got Bullet Show. And
the search for stories
there we go.
is on. The search for
Yes, the search for stories is on. I've heard that ad like 1,000 times. Alright, we are readied up. Any blood point offerings? We do. Perfect. And Bullet Show. Let's see, there's EMC. Let's drop on follow and a GG well played.
Honestly, I've probably been watching. Oh shit, wait there. Whoa. Let's see if we get this guy. Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay, I see you. Gilt, thank you for the follow.
No problem. Always here to support other DVD streamers.
I think we're gonna have to back out.
You might be right. Let's see.
Yeah, we
I hope that you have a great day / stream.
Feels bad, man.
Alright, let's also give the same treatment to the Bullet Show.
Fine.
Drop a follow.
Yeah, no, the killer was decent. I mean, he basically had the mind games in terms of walking forward and doing that stuff. It's just that I managed to waste a bit of his time. I feel that if he pressed, he would have got me down. But I mean, when you have like 2 gens left to pop, I understand why he walked away. So in that sense, you can tell that there's IQ there at least.
I appreciate the compliment.
One good thing about like EU servers is that if you want to get under the skins of killers, if you can run them, it's pretty easy.
Ah, they're on EU servers. That makes sense. In that case, would they be doing a VPN? Strange. I don't think I'd ever run into EU servers off of Central. So unless they're on VPN or currently loading off of NA servers, I guess that would make sense, which means their ping is atrocious. Drop Bullet Show a follow? Absolutely. Like I said, always here to support other Dead by Daylight streamers. Do you think that Deathslinger is the best killer if you know how to play him well? No. Not at all. Not at all. Deathslinger is by far not even close to S tier. S tier killers would be the likes of Spirit and Nurse. When it comes to Deathslinger, I would argue him... He's a worse Huntress, arguably. I would say. Huntress arguably can hit the same type of shots with a wider hitbox and deal more damage in the long run. With that being said, he probably ends up in maybe the C tier. I'm trying to think of who I'd put in the tiers. I mean, S tier no matter what, Spirit and Nurse. Hag A tier. I think Freddy still is A tier. Blight is A tier, if not getting very close to S tier. Though I think the nerf on J flicking probably puts him back to an A. Bubba more towards like B tier. Yeah, I would say he's probably like C, maybe low B. But he definitely can be difficult to play against. But he has a lot of counterplay, and that's the biggest thing. You'll see me kind of point out a few of those moments. I think I meant to raise the number for the predictions. All good. Nurse is definitely the hardest I came across, but Deathslinger is up there as well for you. Yeah, so in that case, the biggest thing is if you struggle going against Deathslinger, the best thing to do is understand when to use pallets and when not to use pallets. I know a real good bite who who streams, he just found out a newer J-flick. A newer J-flick. Well, there isn't... So, to clarify, J-flick is a tech to where you can curve your swing. There isn't really a newer J-flick necessarily, but there might be new tech with Blight. So I'm not sure if they found new tech, or if they just found an easier way for them to J-flick, depending on, like, DPI scaling. It's called a Z-flick. Yeah, if Blight can pull off a Z-flick, then I'm a little bit scared. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, yeah, he does, but he does 2 flicks each frame. 2 flicks each frame. I don't know how you'd be able to theoretically count that. Also, why the hell are we finding so many Azarov's resting places today? Or other auto-haven wreckers? Nancy, I see you. Alright, well, let's get a hit on you. No pallets here. Actually, there's a pallet. I did not even realize. No. You got that really late. Got that way too late. Go wonder why they called it Z-flick, but that's the name? Interesting. Since, ADS time? Maybe. Oh, the tire just got me there. That's unfortunate. Alright. No, I try to get her over, so we're just going to break it. I can't waste too much time on this Nancy. Not if Deathslinger of all killers. Check this gen real quick. Yeah, that's what I figured. Alright, we'll leave Nancy for now. We need to pressure gens. There goes Ruin too, so we just lost a lot of gen pressure. Bill goes in the similar direction to Nancy, so we could always find her, down her. And, yep, perfect. Alright, we can get her here. We are on the right side of that. So let's get her up. Let's pop the gen. We should be good. Alright. 10% regression on that gen. That's good news. That should give us enough time to hook, then pop. That is 2 shots, yes. Well, I hit a shot, but I did not get a hit off of it. Question about Plague, I never know if you should cleanse or not. You need to cleanse, but strategically. And that's really hard to do, especially if survivors who are not on comms. That's the real hard part there, honestly. Really, the hitbox for that frickin' small little object is larger than other frickin' hitboxes. That's lovely stuff to see on Deathslinger, honestly. Alright, he's trying to dodge the shot. We'll get the hit here. If they're gonna just give us value there, there's no reason for us to shoot. A little bit of a dodge, fair play. I mean, cleansing is perfectly fine, against Plague, but you need to know when to cleanse. That's the biggest thing. You need to know when the right time to cleanse is, when the right time to heal is. And if you know the timing, then cleansing is worth your while. It really is. Alright, Bill's here. We'll get a hit. A little bit early, methinks. Hatchet has a smaller hitbox than a small chain. Yes, unfortunately, Deathslinger uses what's called hit scan, similar to like a Call of Duty or first-person shooter, where hatchets are hitbox based, and it is atrocious, honestly. It is really, really bad. Alright, she can loop this for a little bit because I'm a 110 killer. There's another gen, which means we really want to make sure they don't get that hill gen if possible. You do see scratch marks there. We're going to ignore. They keep on going wide. I should probably predict that a little bit more based on that info. There's Nancy as well. Alright, so this is fine. You don't want to vault against the Deathslinger. Vaulting results in a hit more often than not. Bill's over here. They're spending a lot of time on this gen for some reason. I don't really understand it, to be honest. Unfortunately, Deathslinger is one of those killers for me that I need, like, a game or two to warm up with. I haven't played any precision-based killers today. And with Ruin being gone, that does make my life a little bit harder. Alright, where are you gonna go, Bill? There we go. Like I said, I'm noticing that they're going wide, so we want to play around that knowledge. Alright. Well, with that being said, let's put you here. We can pop the gen at the hill, but I see the gen on the bus also being worked on. How do you want to play this? We're going to see another gen pop off, which is a small issue. Probably best to prioritize this one, then go for bus. Hope the hell they don't get it, if maybe for some reason they fell off of it. I don't know why they would. Yeah, like I said, don't know why they would. And that's right now 3 hooks to 4 gens, which is less than ideal. I mean, they're playing relatively well. They're predicting my shot movement. She'll vault. Get that little mind game. And she goes to the left instead of the right. I thought she was going to go wide to avoid the shot. Right now, it's not worth me chasing her because they can be on this gen. They're all still injured except for Bill. We don't know where Nancy or the Ace are. Not on that gen. Unfortunately, they split the gens relatively well, so I think they're probably going to win this. There's no real question in my mind. It's just whether or not how many hooks I'll get along with it. Did anyone just notice how that, like, whizzed by his head? And the game's like, you know what? I think you're not going to get that one. Thank you very much. Alright, let's down him. Alright. Let's put you here. Which gen should we pop? This one or Hill gen? Hill gen, they're probably going to be prioritizing. The smart move for them would be to split on gen since they have 4 survivors up. But they could also theoretically 3-man the gen across from me at Hill, and they probably would pop it in front of my face, like, now. Yeah, that seems exactly what they did. I think they're 3-manning this gen as we speak. 1, 2, 2-man. Probably with a 2-man with Prove based on that information, I would argue. They also got the Ace off the hook almost at the same time as the gen popping, which is pretty smart on them. I'll hit you. I do get here in time. I hope you know that, Nancy. Good hit. Ace is still in a corner, so probably a good idea for me to do this. Yeah, the wiggle's surprisingly effective against Deathslinger. It really is. It actually does make it very difficult for Deathslinger to get a hit because of the hit scan, like I was mentioning. Also, moments like that where you literally hit them, but the animation's already lined up, it just sucks. Alright. We commit the Ace. See if we can get it down on him and maybe some altruism. There we go. Alright, down him. Let's break. That will give them time to feel emboldened for the flashlight save, I think. Let's reload. That way they can line up. And then there's Yoon, like I expected. Let's get a hit on her. We're gonna leave Ace on the ground for now. I tried to see if I could get her over the tile. That'd have been nice, honestly. Let's take this out. Nah, she doesn't want to vault. Unfortunate timing. She'll vault that way. And goes back to the right. And she's going to go for this here, but gets caught on the can. Let's get you down. Let's hook you up away from the exit gates. And I guess the furthest one from the one would be over here. Hatch is here. Good to know. That is true. We never did mention hitting them after the shot, I suppose. Alright, Ace is up and healed. That exit gate's already 99. They're going to be coming from this direction in order to get that unhook more likely than not. Let's watch for scratch marks. No scratch marks. There's Bill. I see Ace in the background. Bill's over here. Hi, Billiam. Now let's get a hit on you. Alright. Like I said, that wiggle is actually pretty effective against Deathslinger. It means that you have to kind of hit him at choke points if possible. I probably should have just kept on chasing him instead of shooting there and closing the gap. He'll then go over here. That's not a great pallet for you, honestly, because I think I can shoot around it. No, I can't. I lied. It was worth a shot, quite literally. Good. You're not going to get the flashlight save, though. Bill then vaults here and goes where? He's going over by Hill. Maybe trying to go for this exit gate instead. I hear Nancy to my left, Bill to my right. He goes back around. Nancy's going to try and take a body block more likely than not. Where did Bill go, actually? Bill may have dived over there. Rough. Nancy took the shot. I mean, that was smart on her. See if I can momentum her out. Nope. Alright. Unfortunate stuff. Ooh, they're healing, though. I don't know if that's the smart move. He might get that heal in time. Might not, though. Alright, we'll get Ace. Let's see if we can push him away. Then momentum him. Let's reload. And there we go. No, Bill. I think not. Unless you want to sacrifice yourself for the ace, be my guest. Alright. Well, let's put you here. Bill still hasn't left, by the way. He's still there. So we could theoretically make this work, but no, he left. Fair play, fair play. I mean, 6 hooks there isn't bad. They played a smart game. They have a lot of value here on this map, and unfortunately with the tile, it can sometimes be a little bit rough. The smaller objects on the ground can block shots, even though they shouldn't be able to. Their hitbox is just really wonky. But fair play. GG, well played to these survivors. Unfortunately, that does mean we lose our win streak on the Deathslinger. Alrighty then. Well, with that being said, looks like our next golden child is the twins. If I counted if you get the shot, but not the hit after. What are your thoughts on that? I would say I would count it with the shot, but what's up, Bubba? GG's, my friend, GG's. I appreciate you stopping by, saying hi. Would love for you to join the Guilty ones if you are interested. Looks like we did spin the wheel and we landed on Mr. Billy Boy. Looks like we are gonna re-roll though. And we have landed on Mr. Freddy Krueger, the Nightmare himself. Alright, let's ready up, shall we? Hello, Fred Boy. How goes it? Been a quick while, hasn't it? 5 wins on a Deathslinger? No, we didn't. We didn't win that one there, Giraffe. That was 0 wins on Deathslinger. We absolutely did not win. All good, all good. Alright, Freddy. Let's see, we got our Survivor Pudding, we got Ruin Pop Tinker, which is still right in my mind. If we were not to use Tinker, what other perks would we use? That's the question, right? I don't think there's really any other perk for Freddy. I mean, there's Barbecue, theoretically, but I don't like running Barbecue and Corrupt at the same time. My mind was just Ace died, yep, lol. Because I saw Ace died then, that's fair, that's fair. Nah, you know, Ace, if Ace was our target, then sure, but I don't think so. Alright, though. We see 1 medkit. Yeah, so Barbecue could potentially be a play. But I do like Corrupt because it does allow us to get our power very early. Disco doesn't really matter too much, though Disco could be also a decent one. But I feel like Tinker is honestly better in most cases. Devour's also a lot of fun. If I run Devour, I'd probably run Barbecue, Devour Undying, Pop on Freddy. That one is pretty nasty, too. Franklin's? I don't know. I feel like Franklin's is very situational, depending on the number of tools in the lobby, and just honestly, it doesn't get as much value as you'd want it to, because once you get rid of their tools, then it just becomes a dead perk, right? That's why I don't like Franklin's unless I see, like, double keys, for example. Theoretically, Make Your Choice is a little bit of a cheeky perk. That could theoretically work. Oh, and we've lost someone. Nice. What else? What else? Like I said, Make Your Choice could be a little bit of a cheeky play. Yeah, honestly, there isn't much else that I would run on Freddy. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, Freddy is very much like Blight, where his mobility ability really does get a lot of value when paired with, like, Tinker, Barbecue, Devour Hope. Disco could be arguable. Because the only downside is, when people realize that Tinker's in play, they start doubling up on gens, which you can still get value off of Tinker that way, mind you. Disco, I feel like, can be entirely countered, though. Gonna continue my binge-watching marathon of Star Wars. Sounds good, Simple. Enjoy. You'll be in and out. Well, I do appreciate the lurk nonetheless. Have fun, have fun. And if you have some extra time between those movies of Star Wars, make sure to check out Outlast Part 3 that came out today if you haven't already. There needs to be be a way to see what item is what rarity, like purple flashlight are normal size, sports flashlight are smaller, and have a wrist strap. Yeah, I would say so. You're on episode 4. I'm pretty sure that Outlast should have only had episode 3 come out today, right? Or you're on episode 4 of Star Wars. Trying to clip ingrown toenails? That does not sound like fun. But how you going? How's it going, Penguin? Hopefully it's doing well. What have you been up to? Anything much? I assume A New Hope? That would be episode 4, yeah. Episode 4 would be A New Hope. Yeah, I think I only have one Star Wars movie that I still need to watch. I haven't watched Solo yet. Just been taking care of yourself? Fair, fair. Well, hopefully it's been a good and relaxing day. Forgetting to eat the whole day? Definitely make sure to eat, Penguin. You really need to make sure to do so, my friend. Disney Star Wars suck? They're not great, mind you. I definitely... They have good moments. They have good moments, and I can say that with certainty. They have good moments, but they also have a lot of bad moments too. So everyone has their opinion. Some moments are good, some moments are bad. Some movies are indifferent. I don't really look too badly on them, but they definitely have a lot of, like, plot holes or new things that don't align themselves with, like, Star Wars canon, which is a bit of an issue. I've got to go, but glad I came by. It's been very educational and interesting to see how you see the game through a killer's eyes. Bye, Charlotte. I hope you have a great one, alright? Alright, Wrecker's Yard. Nothing but Autohaven today. This has been really strange. This has been really strange, actually. But we do find some survivors early, which is good news. Hello, Yui. How goes it? We should be able to get a hit on you. Good attempt at a 360. I want to say survivors have gotten better at 360s. Not that's a good or a bad thing necessarily, but they definitely have gotten better. I don't think 360s really help you more often than not, unfortunately. I do hear someone on the gen to my right on hill. She'll get around. Hi, Claudie. Don't mind me. Oh, sorry, Zarina, not Claudie. I saw the hat and thought Claude, not Zarina. Pallets are nowhere to be seen. Do you have a dead hard? Dead hard? No dead hard. Let's down you. Looks like Yui used her clock to try and be awake for a little bit longer. Smart play, honestly. Smart play. Let's head back to this gen, methinks. We do see Nia. Oh, Nia, my girl, where are you going? I think not. She'll go through. Do you drop pallet? You don't, but yeah, bounce landing. Good to know. No dead hard then on you. I don't know if that was an attempted fake or what that was, really. Either way, it didn't work out in your favor. Tinker over here. Let's pressure them off of the gen by faking the teleport. And let's go for them. Hi there, Yui. Don't mind me. Sprint burst on you. Nothing on you. Let's double back and make sure they're not back on it. They were. Hit this arena. Excellent. 3 people injured now. That's actually really good news for me. Just double check one more time. They are not. Perfect. Okay, let's go for this arena. It is going from right to left, then back to shack. Put a portal here. Looks like they are on this gen. Blood or no blood? No blood. This is the only one who is not injured, and that would be Yui. No idea where she went. I'll be honest. I do hear someone over here, though. Hello there, Zarina. How goes it? That's a mid-fault and a down. She went up the hill, I thought? Maybe. I didn't see scratch marks, but it is possible, yeah. It looked like it, but scratch marks have been really unreliable lately, I will say. Alright, Tinker on that gen will teleport fully this time. And a second Tinker as well. You know what? We'll give up a Tinker gen for another down, ideally. Really, I'm surprised you didn't drop that pallet. I was really estimating that you would. Come on. You know you want to step on that. You know you want to do it. No, you don't. Sad. Dead hard? You don't get the pallet, though. If you dead hard, you're not getting the pallet. You either get the pallet or you dead hard. One or the other. Alright, another Tinkerer in progress on hill. We aren't going to be able to walk back up to it, so we need to teleport to it. They doubled up on gen, and I think they've realized that Tinker's in play. So they're probably going to consistently double and or triple up on generators now to not give me time to teleport based on that information. That's a good dodge on her part, I will say. I think that may have been sprint burst. I'm not sure if she 99'd it or what, but either ways, that was pretty well done on Yui's part. I'll give her credit where credit's due. She'll vault. Yui's also over here and should honestly take a body block for this arena. She is over here after all. Drop the pallet. Good, good, good. Yui will get hit by that. Wow, the mid vault did not land. I'm surprised. I am surprised. That is a vault there. Let's fake out on the teleport here for a second. I know what gens they're not on. Get it on you. Nia has woken herself up, which means she's off of gens. That's good news, at least. We're gonna hold on to our teleport. We're not gonna fake. I feel a Tinkerer incoming. I have a sneaking suspicion of a Tinkerer. Alright, she'll go around. Let's fake out this way, and I was right. So let's tinker. Ignore Yui for now. That is on bus. Hi, Nia. How goes it? Let that get regressed. You have a vault here. Commit to it. You do. Perfect. And go down. Yeah, it's definitely a strange one. Definitely a strange one. We're not gonna pick up. I need to make sure they don't finish this gen, honestly. So let's commit. There's Zarina. I knew that she was on here. I heard it from earlier. There's a pallet. Alright, she'll go around now. She'll get hit by it. Dead hard for distance. Close one there, Zarina, I will say. Close one. Little break. She goes around, so she loses distance. Will she get to a pallet? They're healed now. And no dead hearts, so you will go down after all. I need to... They're doing really well, honestly. They've recognized Tinker as a perk in play, and so they now know to commit to gens and double and triple up on them, which is robbing me of really good ruin value. So that is a minor issue, not gonna lie. Yep, like I would expect. So we're gonna fake out that teleport. We see the Yui here. Another Tinker in the background? No, that's the unhook. That's fine. Hey, what's up, Cassette? How goes it? How goes it? How you doing? Alright, she vaults. We put a portal. And a portal. Yeah, she's trying to take me away. I wonder if there's another person on that generator after all. Zarina's back on this? I mean, that's fine, Zarina. If you want to get down, that's A-okay by me. I see Nia here too, and Claudette. Claudette will, or not Claudette, sorry, Zarina. My mistake. They were desperately trying there. Alright, Zarina, Nia, then who else? Drop the pallet. Surprised that you didn't double back there, not gonna lie. Wow. I can still chase you while blind, my girl. Doesn't work out the way you want it to, not gonna lie. Alright, let's pick her up. Lots of videos and holding the headphones in a weird position because the jack was kind of busted, so it was overall informative. Well, that's good to hear. As long as it was informative and worth your time, then that's good news. Alright. I imagine one thing they said was don't put your hand in the meat slicer. I'm sure that that warning needed to be said for one reason or another. Alright, Ruin is now gone, which is a bit of an issue. There's such thing as training that wastes your time. That's fair. I mean, at the end of the day, there is in some way, shape, or form. But, you know, if it's repetitive information. But at the end of the day, it's, you know, necessary information nonetheless. Turn off the meat slicer. Yeah, that'd be a good thing to remember for sure. She'll go for the vault. Yeah, I see what loop she's trying to go for, and it's going to be effective. All right, Tinker again. That's 2 people this time, so we teleport. I have no qualms with this situation. Let's see if you have DS, Nia. If not, you're going back up on hook, and you're going to give me a pop. Hey, what's up, Fusro Dam? How goes it? How goes it? How's the day been treating you? Hopefully it's been going well. Alright, scratch marks this way. Someone trying to lead me away, more likely than not. So there's probably still someone back there to get the unhook. Drop the pallet, I'll break. Let's put a dream snare there. Zarina then goes back towards hook. Why? Need to teleport. Hi there, Yui. She has sprint burst. We know that much, so you need to get her to use that as soon as possible. That's a decent fake. Didn't work out, though. She'll vault and go which way? We'll pressure her this way. Get her towards the vault. And break. Yeah, so she went all the way around. Makes sense. That got her a decent amount of distance, though, I will say. Slight issue there. Tinker in the background. Let's not commit to it. Let's down you. That was a 10% regression in addition to the Tinker. 2 Tinkers, though. That's an issue. Okay, we're going to teleport to the second one. We're going to give up the first one and go for the second one instead. Oh, wow, they got it. That's an issue. I would have thought the second one would have been the one that would have went off first, but apparently not. Huh. Alright, well, let's go for Zarina. That gen's regressing, so good news there. Did we pop the one that Yui was on? I don't feel like we did. So I feel like that one's also a really good pop target, too. And could result in a bit of an issue for us. Alright, she'll go back around. We'll swing for it. No dice, though. She's awake. So we're gonna break. And let's just check this gen that Yui was on. And let's manually regress it below 70. Yo, what's up, Ashy? How goes it? How you doing today, my friend? Hopefully you're doing well. Alright, Dream Snare in the Killer Shack. Let's ignore that and go back towards this gen that I see Zarina going on. Let's fake the teleport to get her going back the other way. And then we can just hit her here. I also see Yui holding Sprint Burst in hand. Let's put a portal here. She has a pallet. Portal there. And there's Yui. There's Zarina. And there's a 70% gem. And Zarina sprints away. Yui ends up at me, though. That is perfect. That is perfect timing right there. Alright, let's see if you have DS then, my girl. I feel like it's been more than however long necessary, but let's put you up. Kind of wish I didn't bop that gen now, though, is the only issue. Last time we left Zarina, she was over there. If they get the unhook, we have to recognize that they're going to go immediately for the gen. So we go here, we pop. There's Nia, and I see blood there, so that's Yui and or Zarina. Yui. And then Zarina's here. 2 sprint bursts in hand. That's quite unfortunate. Alright, scratch marks go this way. That's 1, 2, 3 people now. Well, you drop pallet. Did not pallet camp. Smart on you. You'll vault, though. That might give me a hit, though. Let's hit you. You'll go neither way. I mean, honestly, smart. You kept your momentum. Going towards bus. Going here. Dead hard? No dead hard. Let's down you. With 1 gen left, we have to pressure them off. I would love to ignore. Second Tinker pops off in the meanwhile. So we are now in a situation where we're going to lose this game. No ifs, ands, or buts about it in my mind. We have theoretically 8 seconds to get there, but our teleport's not going to have enough time. They played the game well. They split on gens, making it hard for me to pressure multiple. And they'll absolutely pop off that last generator. Yep. Nia's back up. You don't have the vault. You might have dead hard, though. She played with my POV. Healing Nia on there. That vault is very much a resilience and or spine chill. I don't think they would have gotten that vault otherwise. You don't make it this time, though. Alright. I'm pretty sure everyone's on Death Hook, too, so we don't get any value through altruism, either. 2 people healed, meaning they weren't on Etiquette, but the last one, Yui, was not. She was. Interesting information. But they're already on this Etiquette, then. Let's interrupt. She hits it. Dead hard? Yeah, that must have been a dead hard then, because she went through me. Alright, and that leaves Nia at the other Etiquette and or hatch. She's not at the Etiquette, so she's up on the hill. I mean, I can wait this out, but it doesn't really matter because I can hit you, you get momentum, and then you just get out, so that's a loss for Freddy. And that is that. Unfortunate. I mean, realistically speaking, we played a good game, but they just played one a little bit better. But GG, well played to these survivors. Alright, Freddy is back to 0 indeed. Alright, though. Well, with that being said, do you guys want to play a match of the twins, or would you guys like to spin the wheel of killer? It is up to you. Right up in the meanwhile, they are currently on a 4-win streak, I believe. Is that correct? Yes. I think they're the only one on a 4. And then twins are Clown and Huntress at 3. Let's take a look. Yeah, this is our ideal build, so we'll keep it as is. Still trying to see if Sloppy Butcher is the right play on twins. I think it is. I think that the more time they spend healing, the better off we are, while Ruin is up ideally. So we'll keep the build locked in. Alright. Yeah, that's an interesting thing there. I've never ran into stuff like that, Ashy. So that's an odd one for sure. I've had multiple tattoos now and nothing like that, or at least I've never used anything like that, the new skin stuff. To me, I've just gone and, you know, made sure to moisturize and whatnot. I imagine like the new skin stuff is kind of like burn treatment in a way. I imagine that was probably the intention of it. No worries, Giraffe, no worries. Alright, Charlotte and Victor, let's see what damage we can do. Let's try and get you onto a 5-win streak, ideally. Try and get you up to 10. Because right now, how many kills we have on double digits? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 5 killers right now on double digits. Love Charlotte's cosmetic. Yeah, I do like the twins cosmetic. I do wish that they would add some more. But I do like this one the most, in my opinion, for sure. Alright, we see only 1 med kit. That's good news for us, meaning that if we were to injure Jane, she will heal herself with if we do hit her Victor and not go for the down. Something to note there. And she also can heal someone a little bit faster, even through Sloppy Butcher. But what have you been up to today, Foos? Hopefully you're doing well. Alrighty. Have we seen a map that wasn't Autohaven Wreckers? Not Autohaven Wreckers, but Autohaven? Or Azerov's, rather. Today kind of sucks, but I'm making the most of it. I'm sorry to hear that the day did not go well. If you need anything from me, definitely don't hesitate to reach out, alright? We finally got some pics of the kittens in our backyard. I put them in the pets channel. Ooh, some kitten pics in the pets channel. Aww, little fluff balls. Is that the mom on the right, I take it? But they're little fluffies. So I take it the siege warfare hasn't been all too successful? Is the big torty? Gotcha, gotcha. And it's gonna be difficult. They're getting used to the dog kennel as a safe place to be. We want to give him more time before we turn it into a booby trap. Fair play, fair play. And Skinner, thank you much for the bits. Need to get the 100-bit badge. I'm in under 3 years. Sounds good. I feel like he can get there. I feel like he can get there, my friend. Alrighty though. Friend brought over a bigger, better trap yesterday, and it seems that they have figured out how to get the food out without tripping it. Welp. You know, cats are very smart, let's be honest here. So that would make sense. Father Campbell's Chapel, based on spawn. It's kind of an awkward spawn, isn't it? It's like halfway in between where we want to be. So they're probably over by Shack. Yeah, probably over here. Let's see. See nothing. Of course, our ruin is within the corrupted area. They are by Shack, which is unfortunate because it could mean they're on my totem. They are not, thankfully. Hi there, Dwight. How goes it? The area you're running towards is relatively okay for me. Jane's still near Shack, though, so I'd like to chase her off if possible. She'll go around and around. Respect the pallet. And I think we still get the hit, even though we did respect it, just because of Bloodlust. Alright. What's the game plan now, Jane? Alright, she goes around instead of vaulting. Smart on her, smart on her. This means she now goes inside, vaults back, and we'll try and use this to her advantage. She does not vault again. Smart play on her part. She held firm. That I don't understand though. She had the ability to loop this a few more times, methinks. Alright. Let's just pressure her around. Actually, not sure where she went. Dwight's already healed, unfortunate. Jane will heal herself, so let's get rid of that medkit a little bit. And let's make sure we're pressuring gens during our corrupt phase. Lest we do lose gen pressure here. That's one vault, and a life from Feng Min. Keep that in mind. There goes Ruin, as was expected. So we now need top value. So no slugs are we going to use. We need to specifically down and pop. No bounce landing on Feng Min. Surprised I didn't get the hit there. That was a close one for sure. No pallet here, no dead hard. So let's down her and find a gen real quick. Alright, gen over here is not worked on. Let's go and check out the carnival. Yeah, they seem pretty healthy in the picture that you sent, to be honest there, Cassette. So that's good news. Not here either. Alright, that's good. Craft Invention is now over. That's only our first down. Probably would have been good for us to continue the chase of the Jane, not gonna lie. But c'est la vie. Gotta do what you gotta do. Imagine Jane's probably on this gen. It would seem that way. They are off it though, so we will get pop. And I think that they went to the right side. Yep, there's Nia. The gen progress seemed pretty quick, so I do fear potential two-person prove. Quick and quiet on Nia based on that. With a Lythe as well. Lythe seems to be kind of popular in this lobby. I'm not entirely sure why, but it is. She'll vault again. She will. We'll continue after. No reason to bring out Victor as of right this instant. And she's in a pretty good dead zone here. I don't think she'll be able to really make much value. So let's down her, hook her, and then go back to Shack. Yeah, it was a little bit odd there. I mean, the door at the stairs was broken. So maybe that's why, or not broken, but boarded up. So maybe that's why they knew they couldn't get out that way. That'd be my only thought process, realistically speaking. I was right about that second person being here. And scratch marks would confirm that further, going back for the unhook. That is Jane, as was expected. So we'll get the hit. She'll go up, probably over. No, she goes in. She might have a vault here. Nope, she does not. So she'll go down after all. Alright, Jane's down. I imagine Nia might go back for the shack. Alright, we see what looked to be Dwight there. Hi, Dwight. How goes it? That was not a smart move, my boy. Not in the slightest. Alright, let's continue. He's in an area that would not be good for Victor. Looks like he might have Iron Will. There we go. Dwight down. Let's pick you up, hook you, and let's just check the Jen and Shack real quick. Since Nia has not been healed, it does make me think, no, she's healed now, and it is still regressing. Good, good. Alright. Let's head back this way. Yeah, we should probably... Actually, no, we don't need to break that door. That door is not entirely necessary to break. Nia's over here. Fengmin and Nia both have, Lithe, right? Yeah, that sounds about right. So she can use the Lithe on this if she plays it smart. Let's see if she does it. Yep, she did. Perfect. Alright, let's bring out Victor here, because she's going to have a lot of distance, which will make this chase a little bit difficult. Let's try and get her down ASAP. She'll vault. And probably go to the right. Kind of. She initially was going to go to the left, but did not exactly work out too well for her. Alright, I did see someone else. 2 people to be exact, Jane and Dwight, actually. Let's hit Dwight, sprint burst on him, it looks like. And then we can go for the Nia, who's down on the right. Alright, 2 people injured, that's pretty good. At times I do feel like maybe I should use Thana, because Thana does work pretty well on killers that do want multiple people injured, and that's normally what we try and do with twins. So maybe I should use Thana instead of Sloppy. But the question is, do we want them in order, do we want them to be slowed down? Alright, well that was rude. I mean, I knew that you were behind me on the locker and all, but still. Rude stuff there, Jane. Rude stuff. Alright, yeah, I figured that Fengmin was still here. She didn't really show any signs of leaving anytime soon. She has a lot of vaults here, so Victor's a no-go in my opinion. She'll vault, and we'll vault again. Yep, she'll go inside, but she's pretty well blocked off here. She has to go upstairs and then vault down, rather drop down, right? Which means she'll get stunned, which means we gain distance. So let's pick her up. And where can I hook her nearby? Let's hook her on the way to Shack. I imagine Jane will be back there momentarily. That'd be my guess after getting the Nia off of hook. If both of them are there, then more likely than not they'll pop off the gen. But doesn't sound like they did. Excellent. Scratch marks would indicate once again that they ran this way. So maybe that was the Nia with Quick and Quiet Life in order to get the unhook. That would make sense. I wouldn't be surprised to see a Nia. Yep, I was correct. Alright, she'll go around. Will she stop for the body block? She does not. Good, good, good. She'll vault and goes to the right. Do I think Jane is back on the gen in Shack? I do. I do think that. In fact, let's see, do you vault? You do not. Instead, you'll go back downstairs, which she could potentially go for a vault here. But she'll take a hit in the interim. You know what? Let's go for Jane. I do think that she's in Shack working on the gen. Yep. That's been their escape plan almost the entire game. So that only made sense to me. I don't foresee her using a secondary exhaustion perk in addition to head-on, but it's not outside of the realm possibility. She will head back to the Shack, which is pretty weak since it does not have a pallet anymore. I applaud the attempt. I applaud the attempt, Jane. I really do. I see what you're going for. Now, someone could sneak in while I'm going to basement and finish off the gen. That is a potential play. But I don't really think that was the right move. I think drawing me further away was the right move, and allowing someone else to finish it out would have been the play. But maybe she thought, okay, well, if I'm going to go down, I might as well get this gen while I'm at it, right? So maybe that was the thought process. Let's check this gen. They surprisingly have not worked on middle gen at all. So they must be on this back one, and I feel like I saw Dwight. Hi, Dwighty boy. How goes it? He goes on the T-wall. Let's see if we can mind game him. We can. We'll get a hit. And where do you go next? Do you go inside? You do. Alright, we don't need to use Victor here. He will continue towards Shaq, or at least in that direction. He misses the pallet to his left, by the way. He might loop for it, but no dice. Imagine the two people with the unhook will probably end up on that gen pretty quickly. So let's hook, have pop in hand, and go back to that gen ASAP. And at this moment, everyone is on death hook. I'm coming back. Let's see if they commit. They do not. And I see Jane in that locker. So let's pop. I was actually going to leave her in there, but I guess she figured that I knew that she was in there after all. Fair play. Alright, let's pick you up. You're on death hook now. So if Ingman went back for the gen, we can pop it again. She did not, though. Probably went for the Dwight instead. Poll is up, guys. We do want to give the hook or the hatch to the last survivor. Alright. Crows do fly. So they're near this location. I feel like I just saw Feng Min going inside. We did indeed. She'll go back and somehow not get the hit on her. Maybe I pulled back a little bit too much on the hit, but c'est la vie. She'll move to an LT wall, which is not good for Victor, so we'll just continue with Charlotte. She goes past the LT, though, and towards this tile. Yeah, that was not the smart play. If you were going to go for that, you should have looped me a little bit, kept on the corner, basically. So we'll hook Feng Min, and then from there, we should go over to Shaq. Up to me, sounds like a plan. They've been desperately trying to get this freaking gen done for so long. This has not been working out well for them. Not in the slightest. Scratch marks tell me where I think the Dwight is going. They go over here, then stop. Hi, Dwight. I was right about you. We'll get the hit. He will vault. And what direction does he go next? He has a pallet here. Let's see if we can mind game him. Yep, we'll get the mind game. And, I mean, they've done relatively well. If it wasn't for the fact that I was appropriately pressuring the generators in Shaq, then they probably could have finished the last one. But Nia finishes middle by herself from the looks of things. Question is, where does Nia go thereafter? Does she drop down this way? Does she go this way, down the stairs? It's hard to tell. Well, what would be the smart play for her? Crows do get moved, though, over here. And scratch marks going back into Carnival. So she's probably nearby, but it's hard to say where she went. So it's better for me to look for Hatch in that case. Yeah, exactly. It's very predictable that someone kept on going back for that gen. To be fair, that gen's a really big priority, as is middle. And they surprisingly left, I guess, middle for last. When they probably should have went for that a lot earlier. Because they gave me a 3 gen here, basically, in the long run. Oop. Looks like Nia is over here. Interesting. I got the dwarf. Are you talking about the gnome? Or is there a different dwarf? Hey, what's up, Slobby? How goes it? How you doing today, my friend? Hey, what's up, Nia? Get one last hit on you for good measure. But GG, well played to these survivors. You meant that you got Noam Chomsky? Gotcha, gotcha. Yes, the gnome. Got home from the movies not too long ago. Ooh, what movie did you see? Hopefully it was a good one. And that there is 5 wins on the twins. If you guys are interested, we can play another match of twins, or you guys can spin the wheel of killer. 'Tis up to you. Dirk? What is Dirk? I am not familiar with that one. The international title is another round. Yeah. I have not heard of it. What's it about, out of curiosity? Alright, it looks like we are going to spin the wheel after all, and we are going to land on the Plague. I believe Plague is on 21 wins right now, is that correct? Let me actually update the win streak so you guys can actually see what the current streaks are. There we go. Should be better. Yeah, so Plague is on a 20 win streak. So this would be for win number 21. But I got highly praised at Cannes, and it won an Oscar. It's about drinking culture. Interesting. That does sound interesting. Probably not something that I would necessarily look into myself, but it sounds like it was a good watch at the very least. And with that being said, I don't see anyone spinning the wheel of killers, so we will ready up with the Plague and see if we can get win number 21 on her. Alrighty. Alright, Plague, my dear, let's see what damage you can do. It looks like we do have 2 TTVs here in lobby. If you don't mind giving them a shout-out, Giraffe, would be much appreciated. I can post a trailer in general. Not in general, you would probably want to put that in Media's lobby. That would be a better place for it. But the prediction is up for those who want to see whether or not I win or lose as the Plague. Fingers crossed that we win, of course, as she right now, I believe, is our longest win streak currently. Our longest, our best of, rather, is Freddy at 27, followed by Spirit at 21. And are they alive is the question of the day. Both live. Awesome. Well, in that case, we'll definitely make sure to stop on by, say hi. And if you guys do want to get the perspective of the Meg and or the David, definitely make sure to check out Fox10 and Xanacor. I think I said those names right. Unfortunately, they both have strange X locations, so hard to say. But no offerings whatsoever. I get a feeling that we're going to end up on Auto Haven, whether or not we want it, or rather Azarov's, just because that's the only maps that we've seen all day. Yeah. Maybe we have seen them? It's possible. Let me see if I follow them. So then the answer would be yes. I also follow them, so the answer is yes. We have run into them before. So this is a revisit in the fog. Let's see what the outcome might be. Don't know. I don't remember the names, so I don't know if I won or lost against them last time. Alrighty, though. I forget, what's my build on Plague? It's Corrupt, Ruin, Pop, and then what's my 4th one? What is my 4th one on Plague? Is it Thana? I don't think it's Thana. It's not Infectious Fright either. What the hell is it? Oh, freaking Disco. Right, Disco Plague. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. I was like, I can't seem to remember what my 4th perk is on Plague for some reason, but Disco makes sense. Yeah, Disco would be my go-to on Plague, just because of how social that survivors can be. Alrighty, though. Especially when they're infected, they tend to double up on gens, lest they accidentally infect other survivors on their team. Has anyone else played Dead by Daylight today? Have you guys also gotten a lot of Azarovs? The junkyards? Or is it just me? Not today? Gotcha. What about you, Slobby? Have you played any DBD before you went to the movies? Oh, I should have put on the frickin' Plague Challenge. I completely forgot that was a thing. Yeah, I have one Plague Challenge. No, I haven't been on today. Gotcha. Well, good news is we're not on Azerov's. We are actually on Mount Ormond instead. Let's farm it on you. Farm it on you. Our ruin seems to be over by our corrupted gens, but we do see them over here. We're gonna vomit on this, pretending like we didn't see them. It is contagious, and it looks like we ended up hitting the David as well. Sprint burst on David. That worked out pretty well. I wasn't trying to hit him with that, but hey, I'll take the infection nonetheless. We're gonna ignore here and see if we can hit them with that real quick. We do not. Hi there, Jeff. How goes it? Let's see if we can get him fully infected. You'll drop the pallet. It was worth a swing. See if he might miss it. Alright, let's get Jeff down ASAP. David's infected. Jeff is infected. Very nice start. Alright, looks like basement's over here. Let's get him hooked over here, away from our uncorrupted gens. That way they're not just hiding out there. Looks like David's full infected. He has not cleansed yet. There is a cleanse location next to next to Jeff, which is a bit unfortunate, I will say. That is David with a sprint burst in hand. He might go for this pallet. Let's swing through. He does not. We do get another infection on Kate. David does not vault. Instead goes around. Fair play, David. Fair play. Do you get to what you want to? Good jump there. I thought I had that timing right, but apparently not. Very possibly could be spine chill, theoretically. Yep, that's fine. We do see that Jeff did cleanse as anticipated. And that is now contagious. Looks like we still have Jeff over here as well. Perfect timing. And let's grab this since I see the Meg. Perfect. She gets interrupted. And that should be a quick down. Yeah, see, the nice thing about those type of cleanses is that they're right next to where you need to be. Any cleanse next to a gen's always a good time. Disco on the other gen, we have plenty of time on our ability too. So let's pressure this ASAP. I hear someone vomiting too, which is excellent. Alright, we see Kate here. 10% regression on that gen. Surprised she didn't throw that, I'll be honest. Alright, I hear him to my left. Hi, David, me boy. How goes it? No, I kind of thought you might do that, so I hesitated on that. Very specifically. So let's hook you here, and then we can hook David in basement, methinks. Yeah, Rip God Palette, indeed, Rip God Palette. Hi, Jeff. Let's get you infected. Alright, let's pick up David, and meanwhile, we'll let Jeff go. I probably could have gotten a hit. I didn't realize that Meg was also near me, injured. I could have sworn that... Oh, I guess she probably had BT with the way she's playing. Yeah, that makes sense. Jeff full infected. Let's break this. And they cleanse here, which is great for me, because I can just pick this up immediately. Like, I don't even need to reinfect it, Jeff. That is way too good a value for me. I don't know how he's dodging that, I'll be honest. That was wicked strange. There we go. Oh, they haven't gone for the unhook yet on David. That's shocking, actually. Kind of appalling, because he's gonna die. If they're not careful, David will absolutely die in that basement. And now we have a ton of pressure, too, thanks to our Vile Purge. Yeah, I mean, good for you. You doubled up on a gen, but I know where everyone is now. I think that was the wrong move, for sure. I really do. Because now someone's forced to come in my direction. I hear vomiting. It's upstairs. It's worth a shot. Don't see scratch marks. I know you're up there. I'm not gonna leave here until you drop down, mate. Yeah, see, I see her up here. Like, what are you gonna do? Gonna vault? Well, you drop. If he doesn't drop, they're gonna die on hook. If you don't come down here, they're gonna die on hook. But again, I guess if you come down here, you die on hook. So, fair play. Yeah, they're just chilling. Fair game. Yeah, she's right now on the opposite side of the pallet. She'll see me come up. Yeah, these guys literally just kill her teammates. Gonna break? No. Alright. I mean, you just killed 2 of your teammates by not playing altruistically. You guys had a lot of pressure to give. And you did that freaking play, so not sure if that was a smart move or not. Alright. Well, I guess that's how play can be sometimes. Play can be pretty explosive. They cleanse. Not that I really care at this point in the game, honestly. He doesn't want to drop it yet. Fair play. Alright. Will you drop it now? Yep, we'll break it. I mean, I don't even need to chase Meg at this point. This game is pretty much over. We have 4 hooks left, so I think both of them are on first hook, going on to second hook. Pallet. She got me to respect it, so she gains a little bit of distance. Ends up at this pallet instead. Goes around. That's the shorter side than the other one. That was not exactly a smart play. Alright, upsy daisy. And let's see, does the Megan get the hook or the hatch? 'Tis up to you. I do see crows over there. I'm not sure if those crows were crows that I disturbed or crows that Meg disturbed. That'd be interesting. She is not here, okay. Well, in that case, I guess I'll just meander around. No real sense in me sticking by the hook, is there? Alright, Megan, where the fresh hell are you? Are you working on a gen somewhere? Oh, wow, you were! Look at this girl! She was actually working on a gen. I mean, props to you, I suppose, rather than hiding, but still. That is surprising. We saw her, and then we didn't. Hatch is a yes, sounds like a plan. We saw scratch marks, and then we didn't. There we are, Meg. Got the hit. She's in my POV. Alright, Meg, let's go find your hatch. Or rather, I'll let you go find it. I'll let you know if I find it. That's 1. And that there is 21 wins on the Plague. Not too shabby, not too shabby at all. Come on, mate. Trying to give you a hatch. Go get it. Go get it, my girl. There you are. She gave me her. Come on, go get hatch. Go get hatch. I'll search for her too. And meanwhile, I'll also break some pallets that are down. Plenty of those. Yeah, I did see the pebble too. Alright, not over here. What about over this direction? Let's vomit on things while we're at it. Make some things contagious. Don't hear it over here. Sometimes it can spawn on this platform here. Doesn't look like it though. Vomit on all the things. Make all of them contagious. Over here. Hey, Meg. Meg. This way. Come on. Come on. You can go. Have fun. There we are. She gets infected on the way out, you know. Just something to remember me by. GG, well played to these survivors. GG, well played. Nice pebble dodge. Indeed, indeed. How you doing? How you doing, Xanacor? And what's up, Theft Shadow? GG's, my friend. I appreciate you both stopping by, saying hi. Would love for you both to drop a follow if you haven't already and join the Guilty ones. And if we could give another shout out to both Xanacor as well as Foten, Folks 10? I think that's how you say the name. That'd be appreciated. Giraffe. And Xanacor, thank you much for the follow. Welcome to the Guilty ones, my friend. Would love for you to join our community Discord and our YouTube as well if you are interested. Fox10, gotcha. Fox10. I'll keep that in mind for future reference. And there are... I'm already following Xanacor from a previous encounter, so I will drop by Fox10 and see if I have followed them as well. Looks like I have not, so I will drop a follow to GG well played momentarily. With that being said, that is win number 21 on the Plague. With that being said, guys, you want to play a match of the Twins for win number 6, or would you guys like to spin the wheel of Killer for another match? Here's mate. Good luck, have fun in your matches. You as well, Xanacor. You as well. I hope you have a great day, and looking forward to having you here in chat in the future. Thanks for Hatch. No worries. You can thank chat. The Guilty ones determined your fate. I was just the humble executioner. And thank you much for the follow, Fox10. I do appreciate it. Just about to drop on by and drop a follow on your stream as well. And I'll also keep Xanacor's stream up as well in the background for that lurk. No worries. Well, now that you're part of the Guilty ones, Fox10, you too can determine the fate of survivors like yourself. And I hope you have a great time in the fog, my friend. Hope your stream goes well. Catch you next time, alright? Alrighty, though. Well, that being said, let's get another blood point offering on the Twins. And go from there. I wonder if Frankie has fallen asleep again. He thinks that might be a possibility. But let's ready up, shall we? And we see a medkit in a toolbox. Is that? No, that's just the gloves. I thought for a second those might be firecrackers in Yui's hands, but does not seem to be the case. Alright, Twins, my friends. I guess... Well, it's still not determined, right, whether or not Victor is... whether or not they're, not paternal twins. Fraternal twins? Fraternal twins. Where that might be the case. And Frozen Waffle Sauce, thank you much for the follow. Welcome to the Guilty ones, my friend. Very happy to have you here. Thank you, thank you. If you did not receive my intro earlier, I am Mark, aka Guiltspire. I'm the educational killer main, here to teach killers how to play killer and survivors how to play against killer. Appreciate being here. Would love for you to join our community Discord as well as our YouTube channel if you are interested. Alright, looks like only one medkit, so that's good news. Yeah, I kind of want to test Twins with Thana. Maybe when we lose our win streak next time, we'll test it out, see if we want to use Thana on Twins instead of Sloppy, since one of our major objectives is keeping everyone injured and slugged while Ruin is up. Alright, blood points across the board. It is what I like to see. So let's see. After we get Twins to 10, if we get Twins to 10, we have to determine between the Huntress and the Clown. Of course, Clown does have his full build, while our Huntress has not much going for her. So we'll have to make that decision a little bit later. But as far as Win Streak Wednesday goes, I'm feeling Freddy. I'm not sure if I'm feeling my current build anymore, though. I feel like survivors have smartened up to A, Freddy, how to play against him, and B, how to work against Tinkerer on Freddy. They seem pretty keen on doubling, tripling up now on gens. So I'm wondering if maybe we do want to go with a slightly different build of barbecue and chili, Devour Hope, Undying, and Pop, which could be pretty freaking lethal on Fredboy. So I'm debating whether or not we want to run that build. It's a bit fragile, mind you, but if they don't work on totems or are not totem hunters, we should get some really good value off of Devour Hope. With that being said, let's see what map we end up on. We've got nothing but Autohaven up until Mount Ormond. So let's see if we can mix it up a bit with some of these maps. That would be quite nice, to say the least. Yes, no, maybe so. Depends if the entity wants to get us in here. Oh, wait, we did get Father Campbell's Chapel. You're right. You're right. We got Mount Ormond and Father Campbell, so they are in rotation. That is accurate. I completely forgot about that on the Twins match. Alright. I'm feeling maybe a DC. This load time definitely has taken a while, but then again, we've seen longer and still spawned Instinctum of Wrath. Yeah, haven't seen this all day, so fair play. Let's see. They could still spawn over here to my right at Shack. So let's take a quick peek. Would appear not. And they also could spawn to my far left still. It is far enough for that to be a possibility. Crow's heading up and disturbed there. Gen's not being worked on here. Let's then, in that case, go up the middle. And see if we can see them from far. Don't need to see them from far when you can just freaking slap them in the face instead. Alright, Quentin, let's drop down. Someone went past me, though. I did see that based on the scratch marks. That's a maze tile. He drops it. Sure with the red light. And we'll break. Alright, Quentin, me boy. You do have a few pallets over here. More scratch marks over there. You'll go around. And down. Didn't see any flashlights, so I don't feel like I need to worry about them right this instant. Is there a hook in the middle? There is. Let's get them up there. And I do hear them on the middle gen as we speak. Hi, Claudie. How goes it? Don't mind me, just putting Quentin up here for good measure. Alright. She goes to the left towards Shack. Doesn't sound like they're on Shrine. She is bringing me to an area where my gens are not active, though, which is unfortunate. So... Oh, never mind. I don't know what she did there, or why she did that. She could have dropped the pallet on multiple occasions. Dead hard, maybe? Yep, dead hard, as was expected. And let's pick you up. Basement down in Shack, or no? Basement is in Shack. Okay, let's put you down here. I don't think Twins really gets too much value from basement, but I might as well, since it's pretty much as far as can be from some of these gens. And you never know, maybe might get some value off of Shack after all. Alright, they did unhook the Quinton in middle. I'm gonna check this gen on the left, rather these two, and see if anyone's on them. Looks like they are. Faceplant wreck, masterful choice, indeed, indeed. You know, sometimes these survivors have the 2000 brain IQ plays, and it can quite shock you sometimes. But how you doing, Pac-Man? Hopefully you're doing well. No scratch marks indicating them going to Shack just yet. Either that or they outside of my read range. They're outside of my read range. They do have a pallet here, but she'll go for the vault instead, or not. And we'll down you. Get a hook up in the middle. And then we can head back to Shack, I think, if they do heal. They'll be able to tell pretty quickly based on the Claude's heal time. Additional scratch marks going down the hill, though. I did see that. So I do feel like someone else is near. Crows come back in 20 seconds. So they might be around this direction. Because that definitely wasn't me who disturbed it. I don't hear anyone. So... I do see scratch marks going back to this gen, though. So this is a good chase, methinks. There's Quentin boy. You no longer have decisive strikes. If you did have it before, you'll continue going. You have one pallet to your right, I believe. No, that's the other side, ain't it? Yeah, that is. So you're gonna have to commit. I feel like this is a pretty good chase for us. We'll get Bloodlusted, swing around the corner. Good on him for dropping it. And he now has a vault as well. If he goes for the vault, we break. If not, we swing around. 1 gen. Okay. They did a good job there. That was a smart play. They kept on pressuring it so Ruin couldn't get value. And speaking of Ruin no longer gaining value, there goes Ruin. Fair play to these survivors. Alright, let's check these gens in middle. No real work to speak of. And they're over on Shack Gen. Hi, Claudie. You're still injured too, which is really good for me. So let's pop that. You go to the right. And then back into Shack. Let's vault. Filled with tacos. Tacos sound pretty good, not gonna lie. No pallet camp. This is mind gameable though. And dead hard. Yep. Alright. Frank and I actually had a taco salad last night, which I did pretty well with, I think. I did some beef and chorizo, mixed in with some spices, some onion, tomato, and corn. Put a little Mexican cheese on top of that, and it was pretty freaking good. Let's just check this gen. There's the Yui, who did gen tap. But no, not even. So she goes around Shack to try and get the unhook, methinks. Let's pressure this. Alright, will she vault? She will. And we'll get the hit. And I think we can get Victor here. Or do we need Victor? I guess not. She has a pallet in front of her, which she could drop, theoretically speaking. She also has some vaults to her right. Right now, we have a pretty good hand on the situation, so bringing out Victor is not always necessary. Good vault. No pallet left here. And she goes back to this pallet instead. There's a gen to my left, mind you. No pallet camp. Mind game. Mind game. Victor time. That's a good pallet drop. We avoid the stun with it. But she does get rid of Victor. As a smart move. Alright, they got another gen. We're still ahead of ratio. Where are you going? I'm trying to think. There's no pallets back here. I want to say the Quinton dropped this. No, there is. Yeah, I thought about maybe going for the lunge. I don't think it would have taken, though. Alright, she'll go for the vault instead. Honestly, a good move. So let's break. And she goes to the left, then. There we go. A little bit of mind game. No window tech from her. And down. Now, I do think that someone's on that gen there, so let's pick up and then pop that gen, ideally. Even if they were to get one more gen, which they might very soon, mind you, we'd still be on ratio with this hook here. But we definitely need to apply a little bit more pressure. Only one sill. Not really worth it. Middle, on the other hand, this sounds much more worth it. Alright, scratch marks drop down, and we do see the Quinton boy. Alright, Quinton's on death hook, so this is a very good down. He doesn't get to the hook without him trading. So he's trading for death, which honestly is not a smart move in my opinion, as that's going to help me reduce resources here. So let's kill him off. And then we can just double back to middle. We're not going to go for Yui. We're going to go back to middle, as someone else was here working on this gen. Ooh, nicely done. I don't know how they got both those gens done so quickly. I'll be honest. Claudette, I think, is also on death hook. Good drop down. Dead hard. And down, down. Alright, let's hook you. And I think Claudette is also dead. You know that gen there is very lightly touched. Gen in middle is pretty... not well done, I'd say... 2 still. Let's pop it. Then we need to go to Shrine, where the last survivors probably are. There's Yui. Have you given up? Dead hard? You dead harded into a corner. Well, that doesn't exactly serve y'all too well. Let's pop the gen. And let's pick you up. Let's see if you have DS. No DS in hand. And I don't think I've hooked Meg at all, right? No, I have. I guess I've hooked Meg once. I wasn't aware of. Alright, let's bring out Victor. Well, we'll stick by the hook with Charlotte. We'll bring out Victor to pressure the gens. I think that's the right play here. This gen has not been worked on. Let's come back. Take a look around. Crows have not been disturbed to the right, nor to the left. Middle, though, I'm not sure if that's Victor or me. That's an interesting question. But we know we're not on that other gen. We know they're not here in middle. And there's the Anuk. Meg goes to the far right. He kind of comes towards me, maybe trying to take aggro. I don't think we give her the time of day, but then again, she's also going in the direction that the Meg went as well. So I might as well just down her here. She held that like a champ, I will say. That was really well done on her part. Like, I was waiting for her to use it, and she just refused to do so. So, fair play there, Yui. Fair play. Alright, Meg went around here. Don't know where she is now, though. Well, I might as well open up the locker, check real quick for a head-on, and pick you up, see if you have DS. Yep, you do. That's fine. I don't really mind eating it at this point. Alright, Yui. You can't exactly run for all too long. To be fair, the Meg should have taken aggro off of you and made it so you didn't have to use your DS in this instance, but c'est la vie, my girl. C'est la vie. Alright, you shouldn't have dead hard as of right now, so let's down you. And Victor is gone, so we should have him back in hand in about, what, like 10 seconds? Something to that degree. Alright, question of the day is, where exactly is Hatch? We have not really seen it on our journeys thus far. Alright, Megan. Let's see. Who gets the hatch first? You or I? It'll be a race. Might as well pop this in meanwhile. Oh, Megan was straight on top of it. Fair play, fair play. Well, GG, well played to these survivors nonetheless. And with that being said, that is 6 wins on the twins. Alright, so unless we see a spin of the wheel, we will jump right on into another match of the twins, try and get them to 10. 'Tis up to you. And Giraffe says, I think I've seen enough of the twins. Let's spin the wheel, and we have landed on Mr. Bubba. Alright, are we going to play Bubba for win number 20, or would you guys want to spin the wheel again? 'Tis up to you. I'll ready up in the meanwhile. Let me redo all my perks before I forget, though. That would be a bit of a issue, wouldn't it? Let's see, we got Bamboozle, we got Corrupt, and we got Ruin and Pop, and Third Seal Bubba. Why do you guys hate Bubba? Eh? Why do you not want me to use my perks? Fair play, fair play. You know what? I think as... Third Seal Bubba. Hey, GG, Louie. GG, my friend. I appreciate stopping by, saying hi. Would love to have you here as part of the Guilty Ones if you are interested. But, alright. With that being said, I guess I'll throw on Third Seal. I'll take off Bamboozle. Do I feel like I need Bamboozle necessarily? Probably not. So we'll count this towards the win streak nonetheless if it's just Third Seal that we're changing. Alright, Bubba me boy. Let's see if we can get you on 20 wins. Basically, we're kind of playing with 3 perks. I doubt we'll see a lot of Third Seal usage. 3 medkits and a frickin' key. Yikes! Okay. Well, that's not exactly encouraging. The good news is Bubba's not really an M1 killer for the most part, so they shouldn't be able to get too much usage out of the medkits. Oh, you're good, Pac-Man, you're good. I have those there where you guys can always use them, whether or not I'm trying to go for a streak. If I feel like I can't use a certain build on a certain character, like, for example, I feel like Freddy really needs all 4 of his perks. Bubba, I don't. Take a mulligan? No, that's not necessary. I think Bubba should be fine. Yo, what's up, Weird Woods? How goes it? How's the day been treating ya? Now that, though, that's an issue. The last mask. The reason being is because it could land on Mother's Dwelling. We're gonna cross our fingers and really hope for Temple of Purgation. Bubba, though technically can be used as a mobility-based killer with his chainsaw running at 130 speed, same speed as Legion, it still is not ideal. Tough day, hopefully it gets better now. Doing pretty well. I'm sorry to hear that you had a tough day. If there's anything that myself or the Guilty ones can do to support you there, Woods, definitely let us know, alright? But with that being said, looks like we're gonna jump on in. Fingers crossed for Temple of Purgation. That is my hope right now. Please hook all those virus and I'll feel better. I'm going to try my best. If we land on Mother's Dwelling, though, that is known as one of our Streak Ender maps for a reason. It is a large 188 square tile map versus Temple of Purgation, which is quite small. It's on the medium size, like medium small, but it's small enough to make me feel a little bit more in my element than Mother's frickin' Dwelling. But let's see. They did bring that offering, so it's one or the other. No doubt about that. My fate is now in the entity's hands. Seen a lot of maps with the boat in the center of it. I like that one a lot. Are talking about the Pale Rose or Grim Pantry. They're not bad maps. I don't care for them all too much. They're about 168 square tiles. They have some really good loops, though, for survivors, especially the Pale Rose. Pale Rose and... actually, both of them have really good loops. Pale Rose is actually kind of weaker in comparison, but we did end up on Temple of Purgation, so that's good news. Corrupt Intervention will activate, and based on spawn... it's tough to say. Temple of Purgation has some weird spawns. So we're not going to chainsaw right away. We're going to take a quick look around, meander for a little bit. They could also spawn down in the basement, which is also a bit of an issue. No scratch marks thus far. Tell me where they are. And like I said, Temple of Purgation has some strange spawns for sure. Alright. I think he has too much distance on me for a chainsaw. He'll go into Shack, yeah? I probably could have hit him there for an M1, not gonna lie. It's actually a pretty large map. It's just because a lot of the outside is not used all too well. That's a bad move, David. Alright, little tantrum. Unless he has a head-on, this won't work. He has the timing. Nicely done. I can appreciate that. We still get the M1, so it wasn't as if it was no value whatsoever. He is running towards our Corrupted Gens, so we're going to actually fall off of him here, I think. There goes Ruin, too. I feel like Ruin, without fail, always spawns in my Corrupted Gens. I don't know what it is. But almost reliably it does. That is frightening. Okay, so Ruin value gone. I don't hear the David, but he did go in this direction. If they're on comms, they might meet up somewhere to heal. Nope, not there. David is healed now. And we do see Meg here. Let's chainsaw, fake out that direction, and go this way. Sprint burst isn't going to last long enough for her to get there. So we'll get the down. Hi, David, me boy. Alright, we're going to pick her up. No, I'm not. Not crazy. Not with this David here. Mid-vault, but possibly spine chill value there. Another David. Jesus. David's freaking quick on those cosmetic changes, I will say. Let's ignore. They're trying to pick her up. They could have We're Gonna Live Forever, which is faster pickup times. That is a major possibility. I turned too soon. That's a painful thing. Alright. Well, let's go for Meg. Her smart play would be going for the pallet. Let's break. He has a key in hand. We also hear the gen behind me being worked on. That's on 3 still as we speak, so we need to get it down here. speaking of. There's a flashlight in play as well. Let's see if we can get this pallet out of her. You shouldn't have hesitated there, Thingman. That was a mistake. Yeah, they brought in a flashlight. Meg changed over last minute from a medkit to a flashlight. If they commit to that, that'd be the play. I'm not gonna lie. 10% regression, that tells me that no one's on that gen. So we can pop this, get some regression, then head to large arches. We do see them here as well. There's David. We'll swing. No dice. Let's fall off. Meg was going to go for the save, but we interrupted. Second David's over here. Pallet on Meg, and pallet on David on the right. So let's fake out our direction. And that should give us a down here, lest he has dead hard. Yep, dead hard. You have to assume it's on a David. We'll get a down. And we'll get a pickup. Yo, what's up, Trix? How goes it, my friend? Let's hook him here on the left. Let's pop the gen and arches, then head back to the one that they were working on prior. If they're spending time healing, they don't get it. If they don't spend time healing, then, well, they're not healed. Yeah. Wow, that was rude. Freaking slam me in the face of a pallet, then freaking run off. Don't you there, David boy. Freaking rude boy. Come here. Thank you, Frankie. I'll keep that in mind. Alright, he has options here. He could go for... Nope, no vaults. Just a dead hard. But he gets stunned, and thus he can't go for the dead hard there. Alright, let's see here. Let's hook him here, then head back to Arches. Arches is where they were working on the gen. If they double up on it, they could get it, theoretically. Alright. Let's just speed over. And they are on the gen. Based on the behavior, I feel like they're definitely on comms. Alright, what's the play here? Dead hard, no pallet, down, and let's pop. Pick you up. Do not hear the footsteps, so no Meg for the flashlight save. Let's see. What other gens would they be on in the meanwhile, though? They could be on the one downstairs, theoretically. Don't hear it, though. I do see the Meg here. She goes over to the left. And an insta unhook. Hi, Megan. How goes it? Yeah, nice job. I'm going to ignore you. There's no reason for me to pressure that right now when I do expect them to be on this gen here to try and finish it out. There goes Hex Third Seal. Wow, they actually got it. I'm going to go for Fang. She's on Death Hook, and I want to kill her. I know you don't have DS made. You touch the gen, which means you lose it. Unfortunately, if you guys make that mistake, I'm going to capitalize off of it. Don't show me that. Alright, so that's one person dead. We do need to kill the David with the key, though. There's White Jacket David. This Rare Bamboozle would have been a really good perk for us. We'd have been able to lock out that. Will he vault? He will not. He still has Dead Hard in hand, by the way. That's something else to keep in mind. He goes back for the pallet. Let's try and get a cheeky mind game here. I'm shocked that auto aim just botched that. Alright. We have to ignore David momentarily, lest we might end up losing gens is the problem. And we don't want to do that. He still has Dead Hard too to extend the chase further. Alright, let's go small arches. We're ignoring David. I have to. The chase is going on for far too long. Yeah, like I said. Let's break that. Meg, you know I can insta-break that, right? Are you crazy or something? Do you have a death wish? Is that what's going on here? She'll go downstairs, which has pallets. So let's chainsaw. Perfect. The gen down here is also being worked on. Unless it's already finished? No, it's not. But they're definitely down here. Alright, let's hook you. We see David. Drop the pallet. Now let's break it. And then pop it. Alright, David, me boy. Now, I did see additional blood down there. That had to have been David. Yeah, that had to have been the injured David then. So let's go for injured David, if possible. Meg has sprint burst, so she should already be gone. Unless you have head on, you're not going to get out of this one. I saw the blood trail. So let's put you back on hook. If they gen tapped, we can pop that gen again. But fact of the matter is, they could potentially end up keying out. You want a 360 me? I mean, 360 me is not impossible, mind you. But, I don't know. I don't think that 316 is really of value. Alright, let's go for the chainsaw. Scratch marks stop abruptly? Yeah, he had to be. There's no ifs, ands, or buts in my mind. With the scratch marks stopping so abruptly like that, he had to be in a locker or crouching around. I'm not a moth. Not a moth there, Meg. Bad ideas. Alright, let's pick you up. Let's see if Meg has Decisive Strike. She does not. But I don't know if we get her out of the basement is the problem. She's in this position right now to where it is possible that she doesn't. They're just so aggressive on the unhooks, though. It doesn't work out the way they want. There's BT. That's a potential breakout play there. Yeah, I figured that you guys would continue around, try and get to there in time. We'll go for this David. I don't know where the other David is, though. Dead hard? Not dead hard. Alright. Let's put you back up. And this does mean, unfortunately, that they could potentially find Hatch now. So we do need to locate them ASAP. Scratch marks, go out and up. Let's fake him out. That'll be a stun, then a dead hard, and a down. Perfect. I don't believe that David is dead yet, though. So that is a minor issue. I'd have appreciated if he died. Oh no, he is dead. Excellent. Well, in that case, no matter what, that is a win for Bubba. The most that Meg can do is find Hatch. Fair play. Alright, so that means that is win number 20 on Mr. Bubba Boy. Let's Bubba around and try and find where Hatch is. Yep, I hear it. It's to my left. Alright, hook or Hatch, by the way? GG's, my friend. GG's, stand. I appreciate you stopping by, saying hi. Would love to have you here as part of the Guilty Ones. Up to me? Okay, I'm closing them. Sorry, Megan. Them the breaks. Alright, let's see. Based on our last known location, I don't imagine she's on this exit gate. I'd be kind of surprised, so let's Bubba this way. Yes, yes, standing fart indeed. Alright, Megan. Not here. So you could go for a silent open, theoretically. We can't see both exit gates from the same location, which kind of sucks, but say la vie. Actually, we might. I may have lied. Okay, we can't see it from the... Oh, actually, can we? I can. I can see the red light from there and there. Yeah, we're fine. I can just stand here now. Could go for David's key. I mean, if they do go for David's key, there's nothing I can do, theoretically speaking. Because I can't body block the hatch at that point, so... I might as well just watch the exit gates, and if she gets it, she gets it. At the very least, she uses it then. One way or another key is out of the item pool. That'd be my only thought process. Come on, Megan. Make up your mind. Are you going for the hatch? And also, to be fair, she'd have to go across from me in order to find that. Speaking of, hi! How goes it? I guess we'll just chase Megan out at this point. She doesn't exactly have all too much time. And she still has the flashlight in hand. I found the gnome! Congratulations! Goodbye. Well, good on you. Now, wait, does she have to escape in order to get the gnome or no? Or is it just that she has to crush it? I know for Killer you just have to crush it, but for Survivor you have to escape as well. She does? Oh. Well, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. I've heard she has to escape, but I don't know for sure. I mean, even if I wanted to give her escape, there wasn't enough time. There was literally not enough time with endgame collapse. So that kind of sucks. Might as well get the hook at that point. But GG, well played to these survivors. And that is number 20 on Bubba. My nurse's P1, it hurt you to reset her? I can imagine. I can imagine that. All right. Well, if that being said, do you guys want to play a match of twins, or would you like to spin the wheel of Killer one more time? I really hope survivors don't have to escape after crushing it. Seems like so much extra pressure on survivors versus Killer. Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. But looks like we are going to spin the wheel. Yes, indeed. The killing wheel. Or wheel of Killer, rather. And we have spun the wheel and landed on Mr. Angry Man the Oni. Do you guys want to play Oni? Or would you like to spin the wheel of Killer again? Looks like Trick says no Oni. Instead, we got the Legion. Alright. Legion Boy is on a 1-win streak, I believe. So let's ready up, shall we? Let's double check that. Legion is indeed on a 1-win streak. You wanted Hag? Oof. Hag's on a 10-win streak. Yeah, she is. We're running Corrupt, Ruin, Pop, and Thana. Sounds good to me. You like Hag? I like Hag too. Hag's a lot of fun. Boring though? I don't really think that Hag is that boring. Hag is just a lot more strategic. She's very much like playing a game of chess, in my opinion. Ooh, I can taste the wine in this. I feel like the wine may have not been cooked out all the way. 30 plus min matches. I mean, you shouldn't have that long of a match. Let's go Pirate. Sounds good. Well, we'll go the Pirate Legion. Chicken, rice, artichoke, mushroom. Tastes like a bit of wine in addition to. It looks like we do have a TTV in here if you guys want to shout them out. Thank you, thank you. Are they live by chance? Perfect. Well, got some bites of food in at the very least. We do see one medkit in hand. I wonder if this other person, the Cheryl's also a TTV. I see the TV in the end, but I'm not sure if it's part of the name or if it's a TV. Hard to say on this one. Not gonna lie. It's pretty good, Frankie. It's pretty good. I feel like maybe you didn't cook the wine out all the way because it's still very, like, in your face as far as the wine. All right, sounds good, Frankie. You get some rest, and I'll wake you up at 3:30, right? I believe it is 3:30 that you have to wake up for work. All right, sounds good. But yeah, with Hag, you want to definitely set up for your 3 or 4 gen, but you don't want to commit to it solely. I feel like a lot of people do mess it up. As far as I can tell, not a Twitch name. All right, thank you for checking, Treff. I appreciate it. Just hate the waking up part. I'm well aware of that, yeah. I'm well aware of that fact. After all, I'm the one who has to wake you up. But I guess at the very least, it does give me time to record some Subnautica videos. Man, recording 3 back-to-back-to-back Outlast videos last night had my heart freaking pumping. That's all I'm going to say on that. If you haven't already, definitely make sure to check out episode 3, or part 3 that I was supposed to say. Do I get yelled at? Not yelled at, but definitely whined at. Frankie's a whiny waker. He whines in the morning. 5 more minutes. I need to watch Outlast 1 tonight or tomorrow. Definitely should. I think they're good episodes, and it definitely shows a different side of my content creation. I'm waiting for you to finish it so you can binge watch it. Fair play, Trix. Fair play. It's about 8 hours worth of content, I will say. We should be roughly, by Friday, about 2.5 hours in. So, like, another 5.5 hours. So, that's like another 11 episodes. So, if I'm doing 3 episodes a week, which is, I think, my plan going forward, we should have everything out in another, like, 4 weeks. Yeah, Frankie can throw elbows too. Thankfully, I don't exactly feel pain, so it's not all too much of an issue. Yeah, Frankie's feisty in the morning. Bad Ham Preschool. Man, we're finding all the maps now. It was like nothing but Autohaven, and then all of a sudden it's like randomized. Fair play. Based on spawn, they're on the opposite side of school. We know that much. The question is, which way they come from? They go towards this gen, or towards House of Pain. And so far, I see scratch marks there, and a AFK Kate. Sprint burst on Kate? It is sprint burst on Kate, so let's go for Cheryl to extend our Feral Frenzy first. Attempt at 360. No dice, though. 2 people here. 1 Kate, and the other person as well. That's a Yui. That's number 2. They are on the gen in the house. Let's go for them. We'll vault after. Legion Tech. Yep, attempted Legion Tech. We'll fatigue out here. She'll vault back in. That should be vault number 2 in chase. So she only has 1 more vault in that window. Good news there. Let's swing at it. No dice. Let's vault. Let's break this. And she goes back in. Hello! How goes it, Kate? Hope you're doing well. Alright, let's hook you over here. I doubt that they were on gens at that point in time. Let's check the other gens. Yeah, I have only 2 more gens to patrol. House of Pain and there. Looks like Shack is not being worked on? No. What about House of Pain, though? Let's check. Oh, yeah, they were on House of Pain. Can't hear the frickin' gen, though. The audio bug on this gen is real. Let's fatigue out. Ensure that she can't get down very easily. She'll go back down for the pallet, or she'll go for the vault. No vault here. Dead hard? Dead hard. No dead hard. Okay. Down she goes. And up onto a hook you go. Let's check out the house again. Corrupt Invention is off, so they can spread out a little bit more now. I think I did see someone here, though. That is Kate and 1 other. We're not going to go for you. There's another survivor here, I'm pretty sure. Maybe not. Maybe I was wrong. I could have sworn I saw Cheryl. But maybe she sprinted out. Alright, scratch marks. Go back towards the unhook from the looks of things. That is Cheryl. I was right. She was here. Alright, we'll go for Cheryl then. You got the pallet, but you didn't throw it. Why? That's so odd. Maybe leaving it for Yui? There's a ton of momentum there. Dead hard, you have to. You have to. Down you. And we hear Yui over here. Yo, what's up, Ashy? Welcome back, welcome back. Hopefully work is treating you well. Alright, Kate might be back on that gen that her and Cheryl were on. You see this gen regressing. And then this gen too, actually. Look at that. I think that's Yui. Look at the hips. And we'll wait for a momentum. Let's box her in. And dead hard. No dead hard and a down. Perfect. Alright, let's hook you up. And then let's go back to Kate and Cheryl's gen, methinks. Otherwise, we will probably see that pop off, I'd imagine. It's a pretty far ways away, though. That's the only downside. Alright. No one on... Ooh, someone was on that gen. But I do see this after all. Fatigue out immediately. She has her sprint burst, but that gen will start regressing. Cheryl has to commit to that if she does want to finish that gen off. Alright, looks like Cheryl did. Nicely done. I can respect that play. Drop it. Fake it out. And drop her. Alright, upsy daisy. Alright, let's hook you. And I guess we go for the unhook then. Yeah, Cheryl went back. She is a bit afraid, I'd say. Alright, they heal the Yui, who should be around back here. Scratch marks do indicate them being close by. There's Cheryl. That's actually a good target. Let's go for Cheryl then. We'll let Yui go for the unhook and or gen. You did not go for that. That's surprising. Dead hard? You'd have to use it here. Nope, no dead hard. Perfect. Let's break. And hook. And go back for that unhook over by Shaq. We could use our Feral Frenzy here, but I feel like they're going to be under hook, so I should be able to get 2 hits, ideally. Let's see, is that the case? Maybe not. They may have left after all. Wonder if they went to House of Pain afterwards? No, look at you sneaky buggers. Get in my ruin. Hi, Kate. How it goes. If it's you on that ruin, you no longer have DS. Let's mind game her real quick. Get her to drop the pallet. Thank you. Let's break. And chase. Come on, drop the pallet in my face. You know you want to do it. All survivors do. She'll vault. That's 2. And again. Nope, she did not go again. Hi there, Kate, my girl. You have to vault again, which would be number 3. She does not. I think she realizes that too. Pallet. You do not go for it in time, so you'll get dropped. And is that a key in your hand? What is that? No, it's just your hand. I thought I saw a key, but I guess not. Alright, they got another gen. Which one was that? That was... I even know which one that was. Oh, I know which one that was. It's by the car. That would make sense. Yeah. Alright, let's see now. I guess we should check basement. Sounds like it is being lightly worked on. Hello, Yui. How goes it? Don't mind me, just gonna chase you down. You didn't drop the pallet. That's a little bit surprising. I think that would have been the smartest play. And that one too. You had a lot of options, honestly. Alright, I see Cheryl there. She's going for another gen. There's a Lithe, so let's catch up using Feral Frenzy. And let's take control of the pallet. And down. Perfect. Always good when you can get a cheeky little mind game while you're fatiguing out. Just need to take control of that pallet. Alright, that's not worth a pop. Neither is the one downstairs. We haven't checked House of Pain in a while. That might be worth our time. Let's check that real quick. House of Pain is not being worked on. Good, good, good. And what about these gens? That gen has not. And what about the house gen? Oop. I hear it being worked on. Alright, scratch marks. go here. And out. Yeah, they go out, out, and further out. Feeling maybe the Cheryl. I was right. I was right. I don't know, just the way that she is played made me think it was the Cheryl after all. Mind game, and down. I'm pretty sure the Cheryl is dead at this point in time. I'll get another pop in hand. Ooh. Oh, there it is. I was about to say, I'm not sure if I have a hook nearby. Alright, I used up this one. Alright, Cheryl's out. And where'd I hook the other Yui? It's down here, right? Over by car. Yeah, I see scratch marks going from the right to the left. Let's check over here. Hi, Yui. Alright, I want to see if maybe you drop it. We'll swing. Thank you. That's an insta-fatigue out. And let's see if you have a pallet nearby. You do! Lucky you. Unfortunate, did not exactly work out in your favor. I saw the pole is up, and so I worked in up into my sentence there. Alright. Upsy daisy, Yui. And I think this Yui might be dead, right? No, she's not. Looks like, they are both on Death Hook now. Well, if I had to bet where the other Yui is... Yeah. That would seem about right. Let's pop this. I guess then again, I didn't really regress it earlier after I had hit her, so it could have still been progressed from then, supposedly. Alright, scratch marks towards the hook. I don't see scratch marks away from the hook, though. That case... I hear the footsteps on wood. Footsteps on wood, and then a vault out based on the drop down. Where would she go from there? Scratch marks heading towards... the house. Okay, that's fine. Hi, Yui. I found you, don't you worry, child. It'll all be over soon. Here, let's vault after her. Let's see if she does Legion Tech. She does not. Oh, she has light, though. Right. That makes sense. But I can catch up to her pretty quick. That's not a worry. Alright. Ooh, and the other Yui's over here. Noted. Well, that is great news for me. Well, we'll continue here. We'll leave Yui on that gen. She'll drop this pallet. Yeah. I'll go over again. I don't know why he vaulted a second time. That makes very little sense, honestly. Let's pick you up. Hook. And then we should be able to catch up to the Yui pretty quick. If I was her, crows did not get disturbed there. She could have gone behind here. Crows not disturbed there. Hatch is here. Look at that. Well, ain't that unfortunate. She does have adrenaline, though. Fair play. And I have no clue where she was, though. We didn't see any scratch marks whatsoever. Alright, let's check this exit gate, since that was the one she was closest to. And I think this one's behind Shack, so I can't see it all too easily. Which is a minor problem. Oh, wow, she was sitting on that exit gate. Nicely done. Smart play, honestly. That's probably the better play to make, for sure. But with that being said, I believe that is 2 wins on the Legion. GG, well played to these survivors. If you give another shout out to Brya? You much appreciated. And let's see if they are still alive. They are. They do have an ad, so we'll wait for that. And meanwhile, if you guys want, we can play a match of the twins or spin the wheel of killer again. 'Tis up to you. Oh, another rift unlock. And we also do spin the wheel. Sounds like a plan to me. Alright, and we have landed on Mr. Billy Boy, the Hillbilly. Do you guys want to play Billy, or would you like to spin the wheel killer again? It is up to you. Do I have any decent blood point offerings on you, Billy? I do. I have some survivor puddings. Perfect. Yep, Legion is on 2 wins. You are correct. Let me update that graphic before I forget. Perfect. And let's go say hi.
That's easy.
And GG, well played, my friend. Ah, fan of Black Clover. Fair enough.
Yo, Kids Fire, thanks for the follow.
No problem. Always here to support other DVD streamers. I hope that you have a great stream / night. All right.
Hope that have a great stream. I hope that you have a great stream. You too, Get Fire. Thanks for the follow.
No worries, no
Appreciate
worries.
you.
Seems like a chill dude. Freddy got up to 27. Freddy did, yeah. Unfortunately, he did lose it at some point. Like I said, I think people have smartened up of how to play against Freddy, which definitely makes it difficult. So I feel like maybe I need to switch up the way in which I play Freddy a little bit. And also, Bri, thank you much for the follow. Welcome to the Guilty Ones, my friend. And let's ready up for a match of Billy Boys, shall we? And while we're waiting, let me also take a bite of my food before I forget. I do need some food in me. And Rearwoods, thank you much for the follow. I appreciate it, mate. No worries, man, no worries. I appreciate the follow. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Welcome to the Guilty Ones, my friend. Would love for you to join our community Discord as well as our YouTube channel if you are interested. Our YouTube has some Subnautica, Outlast, Dead by Daylight, Binding of Isaac, and more. Alright. What win streak is Billy on? I don't even remember. Billy's on 0 currently. He was on a 9. Unfortunate. Well, let's see what we can do. It looks like we only have time for probably like 3 more matches, guys, by the way. So definitely make sure to use your spins wisely. Lest we do get 5 more subscribers today. If you do get 5 more subscribers, I will extend the stream by 1 hour. So do keep that in mind. But let's see what map we end up with Billy. Like I've said before, Billy's on my comfortability scale of about a 3 out of 5. 5 being the most comfortable and mastering that killer. So I'm gonna see what damage I can do. I feel like a lot of these is going to be M1s unless we find some good loops to the chainsaw around. Alright, survivors, are you ready? 'Tis the question of the day. Question of the day is whether or not the entity's ready. Hell, the load times have seemed a lot slower. I'm not sure if anyone else is feeling the same way, but the load times have seemed a lot slower for me. Pale Rose. I don't know. I don't know if I like this for Billy. On one hand, there's a lot of dead area. On the other hand, I feel like the loops are wide enough to where I can't get chainsaws around them. So that could be a slight issue. No one over by the Pale Rose right now. Okay, I hear the crows go off. So that's a murder of crows on the Pale Rose. So they probably spawned behind me back there in that corner. More likely than not. Looks like they are on this gen here. That is a Dwight. Will you drop the pallet? I mean, sure, I guess. I don't know why you would, realistically speaking. Not to mention that, but you dropped it and then left it. Which is quite odd. Close. close on that chainsaw, but no cigar. Drop it. We'll break it. He'll drop down. He misses his pallet. And goes back up, it looks like. Does sound like they're working on that gen next to me, though. I should have chainsawed him. I just saw his face and was like, you look like you have a very hittable face, Dwight. I think I'm gonna bonk you on the head. Alright, he has the pallet in front of him. He dead hearts for distance. He'll drop it. He does not vault it. Instead, he goes around. Oh, did he go back? He did. Oh, I got caught on geometry. Alright. Additional scratch marks back here. Oh, that's Dwight. And who was that Shaq? I didn't even know. I saw scratch marks on Shaq. I thought it was Dwight. I thought he doubled back, but apparently not. Huh. Fair play. Fair play, Dwight. Really? I mean, realistically speaking, the sound notifications are very, very, you know, key for killers to pay attention to. Alright, so Pale Rose has been finished. We do see the Kate. Kate, I've seen you. You should run. Bounce landing from the looks of things. Yeah, looks like bounce landing. We'll have to keep in mind we do have Bamboozled that we can use when we need to. Bamboozle that. And looks like she went back that same way. Alright, let's down the Kate. Perfect. Who's your favorite survivor to hook? I don't know if I have a favorite survivor to hook, I'll be honest. Alright, let's see. We'll hook her, and then what gen should we pressure? Probably Shaq. We did see scratch marks over by Shaq, so I do assume that they're over here. Let's take a quick look. Yep, I would be correct. Dwight, why do you stand in the pallet? You're so strange. You are so freaking strange about dropping that pallet like that. The answer is all of them? You're not wrong. You're not wrong. I'm on you. He goes to my right. This Dwight doesn't make any sense. Like, he sits on the pallet. He pallet camps very, very obviously. Thank you for deadhearting towards the hook. Yeah, this Dwight is definitely something. Alright, let's chainsaw back over. Hello. How goes it, Kate? There's other survivor here too. I don't know. Either ways, I guess I go for you. Honestly, the other survivors should have taken aggro for you. Shame that they didn't. I hear him on this gen. Dwight suicides. Interesting. We're gonna go for Claude because I do fear a DS in hand. I'm not gonna lie. Down Claude. Let's hook you up and then we can hook Kate. Well, to be fair, Dwight can't be a favorite. Dwight's dead after all, so... Are so bad about taking aggro, it sucks when you are the person unhooked? Yeah, it really does. Hi, Kate. Let's see if your decisive is up. Yep. It is not. And let's hook you up. Oh, looks like Nancy went for the unhook. Oh, Nancy, my girl. Where are you heading off to? There's Nancy. Let's pressure her. Will she go for the vault? She will not. She baits it. Nicely done. Nicely done. You cannot go for that vault. Or rather, you might be able to. I don't know how she did not get hit. That is absurd. That is absurd. I swear she should have gotten hit there. We hit the pallet, like, right in front of her. That was an odd one. Alright, Claudette unhooks after being healed. She'll go back. And we'll go for the pallet instead. No dice. Hatches a no. Sounds like a plan to me. Alright, Nancy. Let's go for the play. That's a pretty quick heal by Claude. Probably a will make it, I'd imagine. Either that or a beefy medkit. Not sure which. Alright, heading towards Shaq. Dwight already dropped the pallet, so we're fine there. Why would you... Oh, I guess there's a pallet here. Fair play. You don't see a lot of survivors play the outside of the map. But this was a pretty good decision by Nancy. Dead hard through. Appreciate it. That was a good play. Good play. We'll keep you on the outside, though. We'll break, and you have no pallet. Show the red light. Bamboozle. And let's see. That pallet's also gone. I don't think I have any more pallets here. No dead hard either, so we can swing. And the hook to my left is gone because Dwight used it. So let's put you over by the small boat. Yeah, Nancy has some pretty decent moves, I will say. I will say. I see Kate. She's heading over to the Pale Rose. I imagine Claude will be back on that gen momentarily, because I definitely heard footsteps. The pitter-patter of feet. She'll vault. I'll vault after. She gets the stun. And Claudia has not gone for Nancy yet, interestingly enough. Fair play, Claude. Fair play. We'll hit her. That should momentum her off the tile. Or she goes back into the tile. Interesting. Yeah, I didn't expect that. I'll be honest. I'll be honest, Kate. Ooh, that was a close one. That was dicey. Fair play, though. Fair play. She'll go to the right. Nope, to the left. And down she goes. Alright, let's hook you up on the platform. And I think you are dead. Nancy's on first hook, going on second hook, which means that, yes, you're dead. Yeah, you have to be. Which means Claude is on death hook as well. Perfect. Nancy's on death? Really? What's that? What is this noise? Oh, Nancy. Hi, Nancy. Are you done? I guess Nancy's done. You tried a 4%. I didn't even realize. Fair play. Will you have me for DS? I don't know why I saw it. Just the way she's playing was, you know, very much meant to take my attention away from the Claude. I mean, it could potentially get you the hatch play in the end. But it's not really going to do much in the long run, right? Alright. Little bamboozle. And you don't really have anything here to work with, Nancy. You could dead hard and try and get to the back of the boat. That'd be your real only play. But no dice. Alrighty. Upsy daisy. As for where Claude and or this godforsaken hatch is, I have no clue. It is somewhere, that's all I know. So, with that being said, though, this is a win on Billy. Put him back onto a 1-win streak. I guess... Should we chainsaw around? It's so hard to hear the hatch when you chainsaw, though. With both Billy and Bubba. I've missed it so many times because of the freaking loud chainsaw. So maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should just walk around. Try and find it. We'll check the outskirts first and then move in towards middle. So far, nothing. Still nothing. Oh, scratch marks, though. Hi, Claudie. How goes it? Down she goes. Didn't realize that my work just made a batch of tattoo cleanser, so I snagged a bottle from the line. Oh, that should help you out. Okay. Well, I have my rules, Claudie. I hear the hatch. So I guess you get it. Here you go. Come on, go. Go, my slug, go! Before I change my mind. There we go. But GG, well played to these survivors. Hatch was a no, but, keywords. One of my key rules, that is, if I hear hatch while carrying the survivor, I'll give it to them. Styptic agent. We did not see that, did we? And tattoo goo I have at home to help moisturize. Well, that's good. Yep, 1 win on Billy Boy. Do we want to play a match of twins for win number 7, or you guys want to spin the wheel of killer? And looks like Giraffe says, no twins, no thank you, let's spin. And the killer we land on is Mr. Pyramid Head, the Executioner. Do you guys want to play Pyramid Head, or would you like to spin the wheel of killer once more? Alrighty, up in the meanwhile. Do I have eyeball ears on you? No, I don't. Unfortunate. I really wish I did. I would like that. Alright, let's take a look-see. So who doesn't have wins on them right now? Trapper, Wraith, Doctor, Freddy, unfortunately, Spirit. I'm hitting reroll, but it's out of stock. So if it's out of stock, it is that way for a reason, Ashy. So that way you can't do it too often. So when is the reroll? Reroll should be up now. Yeah, it should be up now, but we'll count this as a reroll, because Ashley already used the points. So instead, we got the Spirit. Yeah, I was about to say, I checked and it was in stock. All right, Spirit me girl. Let's do it up. We do have some Survivor puddings. It always does that to you? Yeah. If you ever see it out of stock but doesn't have a timer showing how long it will take until it gets back in stock, always refresh first. Well, let me take a few bites of food before we forget. Or either I forget. Get some rice into me. Rice and artichoke. It's actually more than that. So it's rice, artichoke, chicken, mushroom, and I think it's I'm not sure if it's white wine or red wine that Frankie used to reduce into this. Either way, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Yep, Spirit did lose her 21 win streak, unfortunately. That's really good. We almost cook a meal every single night. Once in a while, if we're not feeling up to cooking, then we order in. Alright, let's ready up, shall we? Still using Strider. I think that is Spirit's best friend, honestly, as it is just a natural counter to Iron Will. 2 medkits, though. Keep that in mind. We don't want to lose Bill or Claudette if we do go for them, lest they do heal each other, or themselves, rather. Are you rooting for Play to beat Freddy? I'm just rooting for one of them to get to 20. Well, I guess Freddy already got to 25. So the next goal is 50. You know, first goal is getting them all to 10. Second goal is 25. After that, getting them to 50. And we're wicked close to some of them, right? Well, not the 50. We're wicked close to reaching 25 for 2 of them. Both Bubba and Plague. Yep, Plague is the highest at 21, followed by Bubba at 20. Everyone else is at 10, or rather below 20 towards 10. Ghostface at 10, Hag at 10, Twins at 6, and one more is at 10. Who else is at 10? Pig at 11. Right. So, fingers crossed we can get them to 25, and then we can go for their next goal of 50. Do you remember if Bubba was on a 3 or 4 today? Because I do not. Bubba was a 4, I think? I think it's a 4K. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'd assume 4 of Bubba. I think it was. I think I found the survivor with Bubba and downed them. Because I remember as the third seal match, we did not use Bamboozle that match with Bubba. Yeah, what's all the perks that we use? We have obviously our stock builds, which is Corrupt, Ruin, Pop. But we also use, was it Bamboozle, Thana, Sloppy, Disco. Do we use anything else? Strider, Tinkerer. So we use right now 6 perks, I think. I don't think there's any other perks that we use right now. I'm all ears. A nurse is calling. Anything else that I can think of? Right now, it's 7 different perks that we kind of rotate depending on the killer for the 4th perk. Trying to think of any other builds that I have. Save, yep, demo, save. Monster and Abuse on Deathslinger. We actually have a pretty, like, diverse usage of perks, I will say. They're not all the same. They're always trying to leverage the strength of the, or weakness of the killer, right? Here, let's use Phase Walk. See if they're over here. First time we've gotten a cold one map today. No one's over here. So they probably spawned over in this direction, which would tell me they're probably on those 2 gens. More likely than not. Neither one. They might be taking it slow here. Oh yeah, I do love Cold One now. Cold One's a fun one. 10% regression. And Bill, no sprint burst. Good to know. We don't know his exhaustion perk though. Let's swing. That was a decent fake, Bill. I'll give you credit where credit's due. Let's chase. You'll drop the pallet. It's worth a try. Let's break. Another person on a gen. That is Claudie. That is a sprint burst this time, though. Let's phase walk. Yeah, I heard you stop moving. You can still hear the breathing of a survivor after they stop moving for a short period of time. It gets a bit ragged. Alright, let's phase walk again. Alright, and dead hard or bust. No dead hard and a down. Bill's probably gonna finish healing himself, so he'll be off a gen. We don't know where either Jeff or Kate are this entire time, which is a bit of a trouble. They're not to my right. Bill hasn't healed. He might be back on this gen, trying to finish out what Claudette started, and that would be accurate. Sprint burst. He does have sprint burst. He must have used it immediately off the start. Before chase. Fair play. Get him going in front of me. No other exhaustion perks. Swing around the corner. And down. Alright, we need to find where Jeff and Kate are then. I do fear for 2 gens popping off in the distance. Sounds like a gen to my right is being worked on. Bill, just go up on the hook peacefully, please. Alright. We're gonna wait for something real quick. Yep, I knew it. I knew she couldn't have been far. I had a sneaking suspicion. One person went for the unhook, and that we saw no signs of scratch marks away. Though maybe it wasn't her on that gen. That may have been Jeff's gen, actually. Let's break it. Let's go for Kate real quick. Try and get a quick down. Wow, she got far there. She got really far, actually. Let's break. That may have been a life. Well, keep that in mind. By the time we hook her, we'll have her phase walk. Let's go back to that gen before they get it. Imagine Claude and Jeff will be on it. Let's go. No, no one's on it, after all. Surprising. This gen was worked on. Crows come back in 20 seconds, so they have disturbed it. Let's go check the Harvester again, as I do think Bill will probably be on that one. Nope, no one. Alright, let's phase walk again. Phase walk, basically, they can't tell where you are. Your terror radius is hidden, and you move faster as well. There's a lot that phase walk does, and it's a very, very powerful ability. It's one of the main reasons why Spirit is a S-tier killer after all. Alright, cheating pallet camp, fair play. Let's vault. She'll head up towards Harvester, but does not go up on Harvester. We'll cut off a little bit of distance here. And I don't think I even need to phase walk here. We'll down her and hook her. How do you counter it? So you basically, a lot of playing against Spirit is just mind games, honestly. It really is. Kind of, yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong in that fact. Alright, looks like they may have gone for that. There goes Ruin, which means now we're relying on Pop. Good to note. Let's check these gens real quick. Have not been over here in a hot minute. Alright, let's double check again. We're by Harvester. Everyone's healed, though. No one on that gen. Yeah, well, there is a little bit of counterplay, but Strider removes a lot of it, hence why I use Strider. Because if you have Iron Will, then that's a direct counter to Spirit. But if you have Strider, then it doesn't exactly work. The counterplay, that is. Alright. She'll go back around. Does she vault? She does not vault. Strider just makes her sound way closer than she does. I still need to get used to Strider a little bit here. Drop it. Outperking? I guess that's true. It is outperking. You're not wrong in that sense. I don't know why he sat on that like that. That makes no sense to me. Unless he has someone coming for the pallet drop. Otherwise, that makes so little sense. Another way to theoretically counterplay with Spirit is to pay attention to environmental effects. She still moves around grass, corn, crows, stuff like that. So that's something else to pay attention to, actually. I mean, there's no real thing as gen rushing anymore, to be honest. But I mean, against any killer, you should do gens as fast as you can. Absolutely. Alright, they're going for the unhook. Let's catch up to them. There it is. They go to the right. That is Jeffy boy. How goes it, Jeff? Alright, let's get a hit on you. Goes back around. I don't think you have a pallet anymore, do you? No. They already used that. That's a mid-vault, so that's going to be a straight-up down. And gets Spirits if she has Strider. Good headset. You're just dead. Pretty much. Pretty much. Spirit is very, very strong. Yeah, she's not a good, like, 1v1 killer. So splitting up on gens is very, very much a good idea. Crows have not been disturbed, so they may have crouched over by Harvester, but we'll leave them be. Poppable gen. No scratch marks. Let's pop. And phase walk. No one's here, so let's start rotating back. Let's just pop this for good measure. They still haven't gone for the unhook, and I don't know why. It is a strange one. I mean, I've gone around the entire map. Hi, Jeff. Who did you piss off, mate? None of your survivors are coming back for you. This makes 0 sense. They healed. There we go. There's Bill. Someone had to go for you eventually. Let's put it that way. Claudette, you could have gone for him. What were you doing? Pull down the Bill. Hi, Claude. Let's get a love tap on Claude real quick. Or not. The game just said no. Fair play. There we go. And then let's go back to Bill. Jeff could be here, but I feel like I would hear him. Strider does make it kind of difficult to pallet stun or sneak up on me. Alright, let's phase walk again and patrol gens. Claude is healed. To be expected, the medkit. 10% regression on that gen. That's awesome. So we can pop this and then chase Kate. She does not have a pallet on Mitri. Jeff is healed too, so he probably met up with Claudette unless he had self-care. which is a possibility. Can't discount that very real possibility. Drop it, sure. Now, I want to say there are scratch marks there before she actually got there, though. So I want to say someone's over in this direction. No one. Yeah, there was someone. I was right. There's someone here. There's the Jeff, who is on second stage, so if he goes down, he's dead. Actually, everyone's on death hook right now, matter of fact. Yeah, that doesn't work normally. Not gonna work against Spirit. Hi, Bill. I mean, if you want to play around, Bill, be my guest. Do you have Decisive? Is that where you're going for, or do you just want to die? I mean, that's an option, too. I will accept your request. Yep, Bill just wants to die. Yeah, Jeff definitely should have stuck to gens. Being on death hook, but I guess all of them are death hook, to be fair, so I guess that's kind of a moot point. Hatch has spawned, by the way. So they could potentially go for a hatch play. I see a Claudie. Hi, Claudette. Your crouching ain't helping you. Oh yeah, the game is definitely over for them. It's now whether or not the Claude or the Kate gets the hatch. Unless they find a key. That'd be the only play at this point. She doubled back across her scratch marks. Yeah, she definitely did. Nicely done, Claude. See, that was a good mind game. I'm pretty sure she has Iron Will, because I can't hear her breathing very clearly. I have no clue where she went. Hatch is a yes. Sounds like a plan. Might as well bop this. Yeah, so Claude with Iron Will would seem accurate. No idea where Kate is, and we've now lost her. Well, that's a shame. I wanted to end the match. I mean, that's the best counterplay you can do, honestly, if you have Iron Will. I see Claude again. The crouching doesn't help Claude. It really doesn't. But then again, I guess you have Sprint Burst. So she'll run. Let's watch the grass. She continued, goes into the tile. Hello? I saw the grass move, and then nothing. This Claude knows how to freaking dodge. Just need to stay healthy. Honestly, though. If she was injured, I'd be able to track her a lot better. Claude? Where the hell did she go? Slow vault the window in that loop? Oh, did you? There's a 4.4 Oni. I mean, I guess I should just patrol... Oh, there. Look at this girl. So another Sprint Burst. I think she might have Vigil. Her Sprint Burst comes back so quickly, even after chase. We're not going to phase walk this time. Yeah, she's trying to play... Alright, now we can chase you. There we go. That's a fair point. I did forget about Urban Evasion. Urban Evasion definitely is helping her out there, for sure. Nope, we see crows moving that tile, so that should be Kate. Kate, my girl, where are you? I definitely saw crows pop up. Let's check this locker for good measure. Alright, let's go find Hatch. I was right, Kate was here. Look at this. Where the hell did he go? I knew it. I don't know where she went, but freaking I saw scratch marks and then nothing. Fair play, though. But GG, well played to these survivors. And that is one win on the Spirit. Urban Evasion. So this... No, this had to be the Claude here. Urban Evasion, Sprint Burst, Spine Chill, Self-Care. Urban Evasion, Lithe, Botany Knowledge, Self-Care. That, I think, was the Jeff. And then this may have been the bill. Yeah, that may have been the bill. You rest your spirit now, but I did main her for a bit. Yeah, spirit's still, I feel like, on a 3 on the comfortability scale for me, because I feel like I have her down mechanically, but I still haven't hit her skill ceiling, very similar to, like, Billy, Blight, and Nurse. Nothing much better with her than I have been, but I'm still not as good as the best spirits out there. Excuse me. Alright, well, looks like we have time for one more match, guys. Do you guys want a match of the twins? Or would you like to spin the wheel? Looks like Draft says let's spin the wheel. And for last match of the day, we are going to land on any. So if you guys want, we can play a match of Survivor to end the night, or you can re-roll. If you do re-roll, we will end up on Killer instead. Someone re-rolled earlier? Okay. But looks like Rearwood says no survivors. Instead, we got un Demogorgon. Well, say la vie. Demo boy it is. Alright, Demo boy, let's see. Blood point offerings, we do have some hollow shells. Let's use them up. And Demo. Demo is on a 1-win streak as we speak. So this will be for win number 2. Wait, why can't you demo please here? I was confused. Oh, better TV. Gotcha, gotcha. Yeah, that's fair. All right. Let's take a look-see, shall we? Zubat Lel's chat for too long. Fair play, fair play. So we see a flashlight from Yoon and a map from Quentin. I'm almost expecting a last-minute key change, but no. Alright. Alright, Demo Dog, let's see if we can provide you a feast of a 4K. Secret Offering would suggest to me a Shroud of Binding or a Shroud of... It's not Separation. What the hell is the other one where they spawn as far away from the killer as possible, which I feel is like a little bit redundant. The moment the demo appears, the chat gets flooded with demo please. I can imagine, I can imagine. Vigo's Shroud, thank you. I always forget which that one is. I know it's the Shroud of Binding for them to all spawn together. Then there's another one that's also... They only spawn together with another person, right? That one I don't know either. I think it's like it's a yellow Shroud. Shroud of Union, thank you. Shows how much I use those. Yeah, Union is for them to spawn with only one other person. Midwich. Okay, interesting map. Well, I guess let's just patrol and break some walls. We're at it. They should be able to realize who the killer is pretty quick, methinks. Not sure if I disturbed the crow from downstairs or not. Hard to say. Alright, so far, no indication of where they're at. That was a strange one. Is it an AFK trigger? That'd be the only thing that I can think of. Hi there. Yes, there are always in every single map certain walls that you want to hit and break and some that you don't. Absolutely. Are you gonna drop down? Looks like she did. Yep, that's fair. Let's shred. And she'll go to the left for another pallet. Perfect. We're getting a lot of value very early, pallet-wise. She did not drop God Pallet. Good on her. Shred this. And back to this room. Do you want to drop this pallet too? Down she goes. Wait a second. I feel like I lost something here. Oh, she must have gone on stairs. Alright. Let's ignore for a second. I need to pressure gens before too long. That chase went pretty long. But yeah, it's pretty much a dead zone wherever she was now. I feel like she dropped down, but she definitely looped for a little bit. Alright, Yoon. Let's continue after you. I see a Quentin as well. That's a vault. Not that it's really going to give you much distance. And Dead Hard. There's Dead Hard. Thought I had the timing right. Hi, could you step off that gen momentarily, Quentin? That'd be really appreciative. Alright, let's get you off. And Quentin boy goes this way. What is that up there? That's the second time we've seen that, is it not? We'll shred him so we keep our stacks, ideally. And we're going to ignore him for a second because they did unhook. And I imagine they're going to be on the gen. Hi, do you mind stepping off that gen, please? Perfect. AFK of Ruin? No, they're not AFK. I don't think so, at least. That was a really delayed, frickin' flashlight, I will say. Like, really delayed. Dead Hard. Nice. You do not drop pallets, so I'll be able to get you here, I think. Perfect. Alright, let's hook you in the hallway, and then let's try and go back downstairs. Now she can blind them with no eyes. Breaking the immersion. You're not wrong, you're not wrong. Quentin's healed. Let's drop down here. And go for this gen. Wow, they didn't finish it. I'm surprised. I would have figured that someone would be there. I stand corrected. Instead, they get the one above me? Wow, I didn't even hear that thing going. Maybe technician? Possibly. It definitely sounded a lot quieter than normal. Alright, let's swing at you. Good drop. Let's... No, I don't think we get that in time, unfortunately. But we already have... No, we don't. We got the downstairs shred, if not the upstairs. Ruin is also gone now. Good play. She could have vaulted back. Seems to be the case. Hi there. I'm not sure why you ran back at me. You actually got some good distance here. I thought I'd go for it. Why not, right? Alright, Quentin vaults. Hello! Unfortunate timing for you. Alright, let's hook you here, and then we need to find some gens to pop. Let's see. Nia's healed. Quentin's I don't know where. I do see scratch marks here at this gen. Sounds like it's lightly worked on. There's Nia. Good, good, good. She must have self-cared then. No pallet camp. Noted. Yep, she sees if I respect it or not. Little shred. Demo best killer DVD. I mean, Demo is arguably the most balanced killer. No ifs, ands, or buts about that. She'll get stunned on the drop. No, there, she didn't drop there. I thought she went to the bathroom. Apparently not. 7 stacks with Demo. Alright, let's go again. And get you down. Alright. Stronger than the Z-Wall? Yes. I mean, I think a rock is stronger than a Z-wall, let's be honest here. Alright, let's drop down. Check gen in middle. I mean, they're doing gens. Like, look at that. Like I said, they're doing gens. They're doing relatively well, too. Like, for everything that we gave crap to the Cheryl about, they're relatively doing a good job here. Honestly, this loop here is pretty bad for me. Why is I just stuck on geometry? We should probably go back upstairs. They have that 3-gen in the corner, which is pretty bad for them. So let's do this. I normally don't like opening this up, but I think it's worth it. A lot of people don't know about that staircase. Hello. Not expecting me there, Yoon, were you? A lot of survivors don't know about it. So you can abuse that fact. Their lack of knowledge. Perfect. The map is confusing in a similar fashion that, whatchamacallit, Treatment Theater is confusing. This one I feel is a lot more linear, and less confusing than, whatchamacallit, Treatment Theater, to be honest. Alright, no one there. No one here. We got a decent 3-gen. So what we might want to do, I have a slight idea. Alright, they get the unhook. They go where? Downstairs? That's fine. Quentin boy, how you doing? Thank you for showing up and saying hi. Drop the pallet? You did not drop the pallet. Should have dropped that one earlier. You did not go for the vault either. Now that is surprising. I would have figured that would have been a no-brainer. Perfect. Let's pick you up. Let's put you up on a hook. And then we need to pressure those gens again. I need to put some portals down near my 3-gen, methinks. What's here? There's the bathroom. We'll check the downstairs first. I see Nia. So that's a decent poppable gen. No drop down, which is nice. I hear this gen being worked on. Hi, Cheryl. Let's get her down ASAP so I can get a pop-off. Thinking of this one here. This one is bookcase. Full shred. He doesn't really have much. Perfect. Down her, hook her, then pop the gen ASAP. Alright, they finally got Quentin. Ooh, they might get it. They're working on it right now. I can hear it. Alright, they drop down. Perfect. Let's put a portal here. This one's been lightly worked on. Let's just pop it. Hi there, Yoon. You're gonna have to go the long way, my friend. Let's pop this. You drop the pallet? Sure, I'll shred it for free. I'm not gonna chase you. Don't think that I will for a second, but I'll shred the pallet. Hi, Quentin. I mean, sure. Give me a free pallet. I think Quentin's dead too, right? Good, dead hard. I'm going to not go for you right now. Yep, that's what I thought. They'll jump right onto this gem. She gem taps, drops down, gets stunned. We'll get hit. And we need to get her down or killed ASAP. Thankfully, she's going the way I want her to. If she would have left this 3-gen, I think we would have been in a worse off position. Perfect. Pick you up. Doesn't sound like it's been worked on again since she tapped it. So let's hook her, kill her, check the gen on the left first, see which one we want to pop. Oh yeah, this one's good. Yeah, the 3-gen's well worth it. A lot of people would look at this and say it's not really a good 3-gen, but like we have a very tight way to loop this. All we have to do is drop down, go up there, and then check. Most of it's auditory, too. No, that's not Quentin's blood. I was hopeful that it was. Quentin's healed. Scratch marks go back in. That is the Cheryl. We'll get the hit. And we can chase this. I think the gens are regressed enough to where I can do so. That's a bad idea. Chase her this way. Dead Heart's down. Yep, that's why you don't loop that way, Cheryl. That was a huge mistake. All right, let's hook her. I'm pretty sure she's dead now, leaving just the Quentin and the Yoon. All right, let's portal back. Better to do that than to walk over. That has not been touched. And let's check this. Check downstairs real quick. Just because of auditory glitches, checking downstairs might be smart. I was right. Let's pop. I was gonna go pop the Gen-Yoon, but then you freaking stepped in front of me. What the hell was that? That was so strange. I literally turned around to pop the Gen, and then I just saw her right in front of me. That was the most confusing thing in the world. Come back here. You're not getting away. Come here. All right. And that there should be 2 wins on the Demogorgon. Let's see if we can find Hatch before the Quentin. All right, Quentin, me boy. I mean, they played well, don't get me wrong, but that 3-gen really hurt them. But GG, well played to these survivors. All right, not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. They had a rank 15 of them. Who was that? Was that the Yoon or is that the Quentin? No, that had to be the Yoon. The Quentin got out. So that'd be the Yoon with the flashlight. That makes sense, yeah? Fair play. Fair play indeed. Well, with that being said, guys, that will be the end of our stream. And we're going to go raid a member of Children of the Fog. I think I'm going to raid Mr. Coos. And with that being said, as always, if you guys did enjoy the show, make sure that follow button. If you haven't already, though, check out our Extra Life campaign. We're trying to help heal kids at Sanford Children's Hospital here in Fargo, North Dakota. On that note, guys, I'll see you all tomorrow at 5 p.m. CST. Bye-bye!